Business time.
Don't worry, it'll be over by 8 o'clock.
Over by 8 o'clock. Everyone home, bed, tucked up early, nice blanket on your lap.
Yeah, exactly right.
Just in time for Emmerdale.
Oh, I'll have you there.
Right, okay. Okay.
Yeah, this round.
So, as I was saying before then, thing to bear in mind about, I mean, there's all different ways to run the game and, you know.
You were transversing through. Yeah.
As I was saying earlier then, bear in mind that whatever I put in the world is whatever I put in the world, and you know, I'm just saying it might not always be appropriate for you guys. Anyway, and on that happy note,
The fact that you're saying that before we go in here, just to let you know.
I just don't want to get everyone to get upset if if you all die.
Remember, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Okay, so yeah, it's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? It's the Church of Alaie, but now we're back. Does everybody remember what happened last time?
Did rewatch to refresh
Attacked
myself.
by a woman.
Attacked by a woman, not just any woman.
A bitchy one.
A banshee, that's right, yeah.
Yes. So you were. I'll move it back a second. You'd gone up this corridor up here, hadn't you?
And no one come to me. I remember
I
that.
just like to point out that most people that were there were dead. Like,
I
well,
was
no, they weren't
down.
dead. They were on 0 point.
I was there.
I went down.
I was dragging a dragon ball with sex appeal away.
Because they
Yes.
squealed and the Dragon Ball went
God
down.
knows to do what with, but
I'm very helpful.
she were going.
So there were a number of small cells up here which you investigated, and there was also a point of interest on the wall down here. You found a small hole.
We spent like an hour searching.
Yeah. And some of the party went along and encountered the woman who caused a,
Right.
A ruckus.
a
Made you
ruckus.
shit your pants.
But you managed to deal with her easily enough, and headed back down and started looking at this water. You found out that just underneath the water level there was a small tunnel. So a couple of them dropped down and re-emerged over here. There's a large room, a door revealing a chamber inside. There were a number of statues and pedestals in front of the statues on which were mounted gemstones. Also a dead body in here. Yes, anything else that you think is pertinent you want to mention before we get going?
I've written down something called Manion here. I have no idea what that's
That
in
was
reference
the
to.
voice, wasn't it?
Yes.
From the altar.
There was a voice. Yes. That was the voice that said we report back to the voice what we find.
When you were upstairs.
Yeah, the voice of the altar asked us to just, come down here, have a look round, go upstairs, let them know what's happening, and get rid of the corruption down here.
And then we
Someone
come to this.
tried to detect good or evil on it, and I think it was definitely decidedly not evil. Or at least I didn't detect that it was
Probably fake.
evil.
I mean, it's a roundabout way of saying it. It's absolutely, definitely not evil.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's good. There's a lot of difference between not evil and actually good.
spectrum.
But we lost the blessing after the Banshee fight, didn't we? That they bestowed upon us.
Indeed.
Yes.
Did we figure out what did the blessing do?
It was just like a normal bless spell, I think, wasn't it? Just a normal bless spell.
Should we do your... we won't need to do these, but let's fill these in, shall we?
Won't we?
Let's have at least one round.
We don't need to go to combat. No.
Do we remember what the voice said?
Yeah, come down, get rid of the corruption below.
Because
basically TLDR.
it could see some sort of corruption in the
Come to
church,
approach
but
you
no, I
about your
think not.
car's extended warranty.
You made me nearly nibble on the last pack of M&Ms I've got.
I loaded safe with you.
Alistair, right?
Yeah. Alice, Ali, and then stairs as in things you walk
Yes.
up.
Roderick and Gideon are through.
Through.
Roderick and Gideon
They're through.
We win.
They're in.
Done.
Very threatening, Ross.
They're through.
Roderick and Gideon are through.
Did you want to
Yeah,
move that
they're
mini
through.
off the table?
Yeah.
Did you want to move that mini off the table?
It's a bit ominous. It's like a boss stuck in the room.
Oh, is that yours? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I thought it was
stand-in for
ominous.
the time
What's your name? Character name?
Nithral.
Mithral, that's right. Mithral.
So-
With an N.
Alistair
There's a lot of
is
minis.
in the tunnel.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, so it's me, Ollie and I...
I'm still
Roderick
coming
and
up.
Gideon are the ones that went through.
That was it.
Everybody else is
Yeah.
waiting.
Because you just started as we ended.
And the
Yeah, you guys thought, fuck it, let's not wait for the rest
a
of the party. Let's
bloody
go in the door.
wheelbarrow for the testicles me and Adam have.
You said move it.
One too many.
The unseen servant
to go to
is
the other
stood
side.
there, but you guys can't see that.
That's the familiar. Can we
No,
pass-
it's an unseen servant.
Can we pass through it, or would we noticeably bump into it?
Let me double check.
Was it you again?
I did
Yummy.
notice it because he was holding a candle.
Y-A-M-M-Y.
He's holding something with the light spell cast on it, maybe.
That's it.
Because
Yeah.
A
Because I
dragonborn
can.
druid.
Because I remember I asked if I try to take it, well, if I. Because I was going to use it.
Arendelle.
to
AER.
fight me.
AER.
I'm not going like that. They go,
EN.
that shit.
DYL.
DYL.
Sam
DYL.
watches this when she's at
Arendelle.
Yeah, I know.
How old is she?
I've got a 15
For now.
PP as well if you want.
It's essentially just
I think I put my
a
age down.
shapeless force, so you would feel the force.
But I
Roderick?
could pass through, but I'd notice I'd
right?
pass
Roderick?
through something.
Roderick,
I don't
yeah.
think you'd be able to.
Condensed air.
Wouldn't be able to pass through.
Without an H.
Okay.
I'm gonna check.
I'll go for it.
It's alright, just because that's going to be directly in the path that I didn't want
Oh, well,
to sexually assault your unseen servant.
So,
I didn't put an
me
H
and him
down,
already done
but,
it, don't worry about it.
Not hindered myself, of course. And still alive, inexplicably.
Middle-aged, young.
For an elf in the starting hundreds,
So coming into adolescence.
yeah, it'd be equivalent to like a mid-20s
Elrin.
humanoid.
Still fairly naive on the world.
I'm only
Not
27.
an
What's
absolute
your
child.
skin on Nifril?
Yeah.
On Nifril, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, he's only
Go for
27.
Nifril, Alistair.
Don't worry, I'll soon fix that.
She'll see me 0.
Right, so before we get started, of course, it's time for me to say lots of the music provided tonight is provided by Midnight Syndicate, who you can listen to on midnightsyndicate.com or Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, and all that business.
Not a sponsor. Or is it a sponsor?
They're not a sponsor, but they're just very kind
Hashtag
enough to let
sponsor.
us use their music without trying to screw us.
Hashtag ad.
Yeah, they made it. They deserve the credit. And so other music also provided by Incomputech. Okay, so let's pick this up then. So you'd gone through, and you're there at the door looking through and seeing this body on the floor. A huge symbol upon the ground, split in the centre. What are you going to do?
So if I remember correctly last time, I was going to go and check the body.
Good idea. You first.
We one at a time, sort of coming through
That's it, yeah.
under the water.
Okay, so you're going to go through
Yeah. Yes, cheers.
into the room.
Yes.
This squirrel, this
Go
squirrel.
through the mist.
Yes, I was going to go in.
So there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can I have a look around? See if I notice anything that sticks out, I guess.
Make a perception check.
I don't think I've got anything plus for perception. Oh, I have. 22.
Okay. The room has a vaulted ceiling. It seems somewhat dome-like in its construction, but there are pillars in the corners which arch up, all joining at the top centre, providing support to stop the weight of presumably the church above collapsing in on it. It's of old construction, and the stonework, while looking like it's well made, it's clearly been here for quite some time. There's evidence of scattered dirt all over the ground, not looking like it's lay still, but arranged all over the place, as if there's been a significant amount of movement through here.
Okay.
Each of the stones lies atop a small pedestal, except for two of them, which are on the ground. This one here, this one here, the pedestal is cracked and it just lies on the ground next to the body. And a similar one with this one here, a little bit further away from the pedestal. The statues of the six figures all look down towards the centre of the room.
Was I able to see the body from there?
You can see the body from here, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to turn and just say, Roderick, you come in.
Alright.
I'll lead from here.
Could someone push me adjacent to Gideon?
Okay, so you step into the room, moving in next to him, just moving the door a little bit further open and stepping forward onto the tile next to him.
So the gem on the floor,
Yeah.
is it different to the others? Is it like less glowy?
No, it's glowing. It is of an amber colour. It appears to be mostly pure, although there are a few black lines on it.
Black line.
Black lines. So it looks like it's a gemstone about this big, rough cut, but while it is glowing, this amber colour, you can see it's almost what looks like black veins on it. In a similar way to you would see when you looked at a leaf on a tree, and the leaf has got all the veins that go up it. Similar sort of thing, but all these veins are black.
Lick it.
Feels more barbarian, maybe.
There's me thinking as a Greg's here. Let's turn around. Let's go. Can I approach the body?
Okay. So you're right next to a pedestal at the moment which has a red stone on it, and it's right there in comparison with you. It's about this high off the ground.
Indiana Jones would walk past it.
Is it flowing, or is it like in something?
It's just a pedestal, and the gemstone is just sat on top of it, so someone just placed it there.
So it's not cemented in.
No, it's just sat there.
Okay. Can I? I'm going to get a bit of burlap sack, bit of hanky out of the pocket, bit of dust off the floor, make a bit of a, and do that thing they do in the when you get grabbing the golden.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Don't want to sweat off your hands.
That's a lot of dust.
Thoughts, Gideon, thoughts.
So I'm going to go to the red stone.
So you're going to move over to the red stone, yeah?
Yes.
There?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you go over to there.
So curious to what it is, I'm just going to tap it and see. Can I see if I don't know, try and make out what it is?
You're going to tap stone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've got sword and shield, right?
Yes.
Got these in your hands at the moment. How are you doing this?
I'll sheath my sword.
You sheath your sword.
Yeah.
Okay. Sword away.
I am just basic leather gloves, like a woman would in the cars. Yeah. So I'm sheathing my sword.
Put that away.
Yeah.
And then you
So just simply like
just with one finger, just go to tap the gem.
Yeah.
Okay. So back in the corridor, you're just coming up with the water, right?
Yeah.
So you
Hard tap.
Come on.
emerge the other side.
Light is still protruding so I can see because I've got no dark vision. Roderick? Gideon?
You hear the voice come from the corridor behind you just as you're reaching out for the gem.
I don't know where the fuck they've gone. Have we tied ourselves consecutively to ropes at that?
There's only Gideon that we put on a rope.
yeah, I untied it.
Don't seem to be, I can see light coming from in there. Just move up a bit. Roderick, Gideon? Trying to peer around, seeing if I can see them, but wanting to stay back.
Okay. Your finger reaches forward and just touches the gem, causing it to rock slightly where it stands. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Was that a small prayer you did? I think it was, wasn't it?
15.
So we'll see you next
15.
time.
Yes.
Okay. Yeet. With your gloved hand, you reach forward, you just push the thing, it rocks slightly and then moves back. Rocks a little bit and then settles back into place again.
Okay. So I'm just going to kind of whispering like to you, like, what do you think that is? Valuable. But and then so I look at Satar. So something must have killed him in here. Can I can I go and investigate him a little bit, see if I can make out what his wounds are?
Okay, you're going to go over to him, yeah?
So I'm presuming, can I make out it is Satar?
You can make it out. It is Satar.
Yeah. Can I? Yeah. I want to just go investigate by see if I can.
Which one? Where do you want to go? That one? That one? That one?
I love that part of being a DM.
That one there?
Tell me
Yeah.
exactly what path it takes.
Okay. Alright, so you step forward a bit closer to Sitar's body. Okay. So you can see him now. As you get closer, you see that the left side of his head It wasn't clear when you first came in. The left side of his head is absent. And there's a blood spray across the ground.
And there's a gem on him.
There's a gem on the ground near his feet.
Okay. Can I look at his hands? Is anything on any mark, any like damage to his hands or anything like that?
You can see his right hand, which appears to be okay. His left hand appears to be tucked under his body.
Can I untuck it?
You want to go all the way over and do that, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the grin.
No, can you all...
That one? That one? Which
That
one?
one.
That one there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Just one for initiative.
You go over and you move a bit further. What are you doing while you're doing this?
Right, let's go ahead, mate. We're done.
You get to the door at this stage.
What are you two fucking doing?
Hanky. Can I sort of grab the stone, the red stone?
Roderick gets a hanky out. I didn't imagine Roderick to be a hanky person, but
Yeah.
You do it with a
after
flop.
earlier blanket revelations, I
Yeah.
have to change my perspective.
2022, mate.
Reach inside your gauntleted glove and produce a lace hanky.
It's a lace.
They're all Vaseline
Cannon.
their glove as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're gonna? How you
sort
you do this? You're gonna put it? Are you gonna put it on your hand? You're gonna try to lay it over the thing, or what?
Yeah, sort of like drape it
So
over.
you're gonna
and then-
drape it over the cloth.
Yeah.
Over the red. Yeah.
Carefully.
All right. So you could just put. You just got the hanky there.
Well, do you not think it would be wise to wait for everybody else before we start messing with anything in here? It clearly doesn't look like a stable place, gesturing to a big crack in centre of room.
At this point, it's my mid grab.
So you go over and you can roll the body if you wish.
I guess I'll what's it called? Because you've just come barging and shouting. You distracted me. I was just checking to see what's up with his other arm.
Don't manhandle the corpse. There are people that are more versed in the medical arts here than you. Leave that twat. Big, gorgeous looking twat. Leave him be. And Roger, will you stop faffing about with that gem yet? We don't know. Can I just also glance around at the statues? Do they look like the gods, assuming from the 6 symbols we've seen on the door?
They do look.
Godlike.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in enough places where you've seen statues, which, albeit, are earthly representations of what they
Of
think
what
the
we
gods
would assume they would look like.
gods might look like. But yes, they've got that look of a godly type statue.
Can you guys not see the statues? This is clearly something of a higher power here. I think some more investigation needs to happen. Just a little bit more. And like I said, there's some more people that are a little bit better versed here before we start interfering. Let's at least get them through. Just a quick question as well. Prestidigitation, it says clean. Could that be to dry as well?
Yes, if you wish.
I will start then prestidigitationing my
You start
clothes.
drying yourself
Yeah, I'll just dry myself.
Like in Back to the Future 2, with the putting on his jacket.
Just starting to clean and dry myself off because I'm not staying wet.
So back with the rest of the party then. So you're here on this side, water. Alistair's been gone under the water for a little bit. What are we doing?
Looks like Yami's already started to push people.
Yeah, I think
Yami's wading in.
one. Well, that is Yami at the front.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Right.
Move me back, I wouldn't be.
Oh, I've only put it so because everybody's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've already gone through. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's the line. So
I've got
Yami
like a
then.
line of-
Yami starts to emerge from the water, running down off her face and body, and trickling back in there as you come out. I'm sure you have an image in your head of exactly what this looks like.
Yeah. I'm not going to describe it too much because it's a bit not safe for work.
Is that
No.
Angelina Jolie from
Not safe at
A little
all.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit because she's all golden.
Okay, so you emerge from there to this slightly darker room. There is some illumination in here, and you can hear Alistair's raised voice coming from the top.
Yelling at people.
Like a parent yells to children.
As probably emerge from the water and then sort of hurriedly go and see what the yelling is about.
I can imagine she is model walking like catwalking all the way up.
If I cast off armor, it'd be off right now. So.
Okay.
But rather than speaking much, she's just going to come and observe what you're yelling at them about.
Are the others coming through?
I believe so. Everybody seems to be waiting to come through.
Come here, fine woman such as yourself shouldn't be drenched, and I'll start to dry you off.
She'll with the back of her hand, stroke the side of your face.
I'll say, how you drying him off?
Is it a touch thing?
I shall
No,
stay
it's not.
push the rest of you through. I'll be rear guard. I have a bit of healing, and I feel I can stand for myself more than the others in case we are attacked by anything else from behind.
Perhaps I should venture through it if anyone needs any aid. Just if anyone gets hurt through there. Well.
This one.
Yeah, that's my standing, yeah.
What's your character's name again?
Arundel.
Have we got an extra character there?
Nope.
Don't know. Don't think
Yep.
so. Maybe. I don't know who these are.
Tom,
Oh no, we've still
there's
got 3.
Should
Oh,
just
sorry.
be 2.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm
Should just be me and Ross.
Who's
left
the extra
behind.
then?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Something
Is it?
that you put there.
Is it this
It's
one?
the
That's
one at the back. is
That's the extra.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're all there.
Hello.
When an imposter joins the party.
I'm sure there are 5 of us. Why is there 6?
Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, got everybody. Who are you?
He's the imposter.
All right.
So I'll pass through under the water.
You start moving down. Okay.
Okay, then so.
We're going to push up to her.
Well, Alice, you seem to know a little bit about this. What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
As I say, I've conversed with the gods many times, but we have some people that are skilled in the medical arts. They may be able to determine exactly what happened to Satar a little bit better than...
Is someone hurt? I was like, I'll be here as I'm coming through.
Yes, we've Satar is on the floor. Come.
Am I allowed to look around?
Don't touch anything, but yes, you can go look. Just don't touch. Not yet. Not yet. I'll step in.
And I'll
So that I can usher people in.
I'll try and find where's the most direct route to where this downed body is.
And I'll follow you.
Okay. All right. So the two of you move into the room as well. You can see Gideon over there, looking down at the body. You haven't actually rolled it over yet, have you? You stopped.
No, I stopped mid as I was about to grab it. Alistair came shouting at me.
Hesitate.
So I
I picked
stopped.
up the gem at this point.
Still going
you were just putting the hanky over it at the moment he started, so we
How
paused
big's this
it.
hanky? But I was thinking like
It's a blanket.
It's my lace picnic basket.
Not a hanky, it's a blanket.
that's my picnic basket.
You get your hanky. Little KFC towelette. Okay, now you can lay the handkerchief over the top of the gem. It falls over it initially, but you still see the red glow underneath.
Pick it up.
Okay, so you place your hand down on it. I wouldn't do that if I were you, just as your hand is just above it. You hear that voice. Carry on.
Do we all hear that voice?
Everybody hears the voice, yes.
Do you know what? It's got a point. Don't want to waste a good hanky.
You take the hanky back. Over in the corner of the room, just stood here, there's a man. Didn't notice him before. He steps around that plinth. He's tall, shade over 6 foot, palish skin, white blonde hair. His chest is exposed. He wears some sort of skirt that comes down to his ankles. I would not, but please do try and help that man.
May we ask who you are?
You may. I am Belenus.
And how do you spell it?
I'm going to slowly draw my sword at this point as well, back out.
Balenus. Okay. You may Don't worry, I mean you no harm. My purpose here is pure and good.
Insight check. I'm like, insight check that. Where's my insight?
Better than me inside check.
14.
You feel he's been sincere.
What is this room for?
First, I must ask of your intentions. I have stated mine. I have stated I am pure, and we are being watched.
We're here to...
Before anyone thinks of hostility, which I underline would be an act of evil,
Okay, so
I am not alone here.
Can I step to there? Sort of towards it, because he's over in that corner, right, where the orange one is.
You could put the imposter there.
And then,
Hey, he was the imposter.
Oh no, there's a
whole time.
It's been a mini for many, many months.
oh God. We'll have that one, we'll have that one, we'll have that one. As long as it doesn't go
We'll
over
bring
up
the
there.
dragon down as well.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't go up there, that's fine.
No, as long as it doesn't go there on the top shelf, you're alright.
Top shelf.
I can see more fell up there.
We will just use this for the moment to represent this man.
For the
We are here not to raid, not to damage anything. We are here to rid the church of its corruption.
Is this true?
So all I'm doing at the moment is pulling my sword away and I'm just walking up to Alistair, but like bodyguard-esque, if that makes sense, like just a step back from just because you go forward.
Yeah, I will drop the as I'm holding a staff, drop the staff and let it clang to the floor. Hold my arms outstretched. This is as true as I am here before you. We do not wish to harm you, to harm any of the religious items or the building itself. We wish for it to become a place of worship once again.
I'll just make a flower blossom from a seed in my hand. So rather than speak, just
He looks towards the sides of the room. But despite what you say, wisdom saving throw.
oh god.
Oh, I got 3, so whatever I add to it probably ain't going to
Alistair.
make a difference.
Your friend here, wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear. First roll in a couple of weeks.
I should have got new dice before
Here
the
we
session.
go.
Ooh, +0.
Oh dear.
Roderick was looking to take something from this chamber.
It belongs in a museum.
Forgive Roderick. He, I'm sure you're aware, being a well-versed being such as yourself, there are the more simpler-minded people in the world, and there are the more advanced, such as ourselves. And sadly, in an adventure such as this, you do need those simpler, more muscly members. The upper levels of the church were used as hotspots for the unsavoury characters of the world, of which needed to be ridded and reminded that this is a place of worship.
You describe yourself as an advanced individual. Alistair, are you more than mortal?
I have a...
I caution you not to lie in my presence.
I do not lie, that is not something I do.
Insight check.
I myself do
Nat
have
20.
a heritage of divinity within me. It's something that has been passed down within my bloodline. It is a birthright, if you like, and I just seek to earn and be worthy of that birthright.
Yeah, I think I've got another bucket of shit.
Yeah, I rolled an inside check again and we got a nat 20.
Technically, that's true. Because it's a divine soul sorcerer. Sorcerers get their abilities from their bloodline and heritage, don't they? Mm-hmm. So technically, that's true.
But you were like, I never lie.
Never specify which bit your inside check is.
Well, that was when you said that. I went inside check.
You're on. Does Alistair tell the truth? A disembodied voice in the room. He believes his own lies.
As I said, I do not lie. You're on? Who's you're on?
You're on.
As I said, we are being watched.
May I examine the wounded individual?
Please do, if you can help him. I have it within my power to assist, but I would prefer nature take its course.
I'll walk over to the body. I'll mutter a slight little incantation to Alaie and guide myself, and I examine the body to find out what befell him.
Yeah, I was coming with you, so I'll assist. I'm not proficient in medicine, but I'm just gonna attempt to assist.
Make a medicine check, please. I mean, beyond the obvious, his head exploded.
Yeah, pretty dead.
19 total.
19 total. You've seen a number of wounds in your time. This is consistent with a significant amount of radiant energy coursing through his body. It's all up the left side of his body. His left arm, upper left part of his torso, and his head took the worst of it.
Looks like lightning struck him, but with radiant.
Something of great power, something divine perhaps, has struck this man down. I don't know if he is. Does he look completely still, motionless? I don't think there's anything can be done. I think he is.
So
his time is done. I believe he may have gone to Gar.
you told us not to touch these stones. You must know what they do.
Yes, of course.
What do they do?
It is best if they are not interfered with. They were placed here in an act of reverence. This is a conduit, a way of talking with those above.
Is that what killed Satiate?
He killed himself.
And how did he kill himself?
He was, and then the other voice comes, he was careless.
Careless in what way? That's very...
Is there a specific place that voice is coming from, or is it
Perception
just booming
check.
around the room?
Perception check.
I've got a 15.
Would the others
as a
be coming through at
passive
this point as
perception.
well? Would
You guys are continuing through.
What are you waiting for?
21 on my perception check.
It's off towards that top corner of the room, not very far away from the body.
Okay, I'm gonna wander in that direction then. Just a few.
Are you still coming through?
Okay,
To about here.
to there.
To the back with
When
I'll
you
wait.
show me the squares you stepped on to get there.
We'll just move that the simplest, so
Okay.
I will step.
There. So as you step on the circle that is
Okay.
broken in the centre of the room, you feel a swell of magical energy wash over you. You step out of it just as quickly. But it felt for a second like as if an enchantment was being put on you. But you were in and out of the square in a second, and whatever it was, it didn't hold.
Okay. I would probably instantly pass that information on to you of
I'd
don't
be busy
step on.
kneeling. I'm essentially quietly praying to Alaie and the Gar.
I'll just turn to you and say, don't step on the circle. Whether or not you listen or not is up to you.
How you doing? What are you doing?
I'm pretty wounded. I'm gonna be
Well, it's hang
You just stay where you are.
way back. Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
I'll
If you want to stay
probably-
there, that's
Need
fine.
of aid?
Hello.
Are you in need of aid?
That's fantastic.
I will put a hand on him and
Squeeze.
close my eyes.
Now you close your eyes.
Dominic, close my eyes and suck it out of a tube.
I need some of your power. Heal this man for what he is worth. I'll give you 5 HP.
Ooh, generous.
Thank you, Alworth. I mean, that means a lot for this.
How badly cut up do you look still? Still pretty bad?
It's about half now.
There you go, I'll give you another 5. There you go.
Thank you.
Can't do it too many more times though, guys.
Was it a two-handed job? The first hand didn't.
No, the one hand, and then open my eyes slightly, see that he's still got cuts all over his face, and
Thank you, Alworth.
So, alright, so you're doing a bit of healing for the time. Okay, rest of the party.
Can I want to go and approach it.
Okay.
Well, move closer to it.
Now, make sure you do the path square by square.
Yeah, so essentially I'm going to go around that way.
Okay.
If you... So.
Here.
Yeah, and then again,
Here.
and again,
Here.
and again.
Here.
Yeah.
We seek to investigate this crack. As you see, Gideon's just coming out. We just want to investigate. We want to fix this. It's clearly something of importance.
Yes.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I think repairing this is beyond you, but it is true that unfortunate deeds have befell this place, and we are here in our capacity to watch over certain beings, and with interference that has gone on here, some of them have got free. The protections this place has been corrupted.
We wish to amend that corruption.
You would help us. You would help us bring them back.
We don't exactly know what it is. You've been quite vague or where to start, but
I don't know if I can trust you.
we would certainly wish to rid this place of its corruption.
So I'll say it's that's what. So I'm close enough now to. I assume you've let me close enough.
Yes.
So my sword's away. It's not.
Yeah.
But that is the sole purpose of why we came. Was well, it wasn't the sole purpose, but once we got here, we felt the need as a group, I believe, that we were to rid this place of the corruption that blocked its ways to the gods. And I put my I'm going to literally just do it. I say, you can trust us.
You're on. He tells the truth.
Can I see that other bee where I am at the minute? I can just hear where the voice is coming from.
You'll forgive me if I don't shake your hand. I believe in Euron's word, and I believe that you are telling the truth.
So I'm just going to stop.
Just go, well, fuck you!
Yeah.
So I'm putting a bit of concentration in to see if I can see where the voice is coming from, if there's like a small crack or there's anything visible.
Make a perception check.
The statues in the room,
10.
can I identify any of the close ones as being a representation of Alaie?
I mean, they a little bit of considerable time, and they've worn down. You see one that's got a feminine style to it. You think has veins, maybe wrapped around from the ground, around the legs and up the body. You think that might be a representation of Alaie.
Can I move over to that one and just kneel before it?
Okay.
And just start quietly praying, essentially.
Okay, religion check.
If anybody's going to make the wisdom check, it's this guy.
Religion.
Religion.
It's very late.
19.
It's not this
19. Okay.
So whichever one it has to be, I'll just be kind of kneeling in front
Religion's
of
an
it.
intelligence check as well, so really shit.
That's why you've got proficiency in it.
Yeah, really shit for clerics.
So can I just have a look to see if I can see where he came from? Because he just
Second
kind of
check.
emerged, didn't he?
Mhm.
So +3.
Well, they're all sketchily
6.
looking around. No one didn't trust us.
Yeah, you just see a wall behind him and that statue there. As you kneel the statue and you start to pray, you hear a feminine voice come from the statue. Only you, no one else hears it. I hear you. I hear you.
It's so nice to hear your voice, Mother. This place, it feels so strange. It should be a monument to your grace, not ruins.
Yes, it should. And I should not be talking to you from down here, but with the sky above, where I can see the multitudes of life spilling out across the world.
What is your will? What can I do? How may I serve?
Wish to rebuild, see new growth, see new life, as it is intended.
I understand. I'll do what I can with your guidance.
It's so clear here. Tell me, what is it that you want?
I want nothing other to help people. I hear so many stories of people who have been in wars and battles, and I just want to see them fulfill their lives in a happy and peaceful way.
Well, you serve me and you honour me when you do so. When you leave here, take me in your heart and I will travel with you.
Always. You are always with me. I welcome you.
Anyone else doing anything?
I was going to do a similar thing, but rather than to a particular statue, to the stones in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I've touched them and there's something, I'm not going to touch them.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to do a similar thing to where the stones are, just to ask, why is this and why is it broken? But I pray to both Imogen and Alaie.
Okay.
Which I'd probably prefer to as sisters. As in, like, my sisters.
Yeah.
or-
You're still staying back.
Like you're in a covenant. Which is,
Yeah, like a covenant with sister.
that's
You
it.
still standing back.
Alright, so I'd wait for everybody else to go through on rear guard, just in case someone comes up behind and
You still
I
waiting
need
to
to
go
fend them
through.
off.
That's what you do. Or to run away.
Yeah, no, I would probably feel really shit for leaving you there if something was to creep up, so...
I am fine, I have ways of guarding myself. And I will run through the water if I need to. You do not know what's going on in there, they could all be dead by now.
It's where the baddie
Perception check from you, please.
To give it a short while longer.
Have you a dagger I can borrow?
Yes.
kills you. I'm the bad guy alive.
There's a twitch from Sitar's body. His arm lifts a fraction and drops to the ground. The light dims around where he is.
And what is
Yes,
that?
you can have
I'll gesture to
Thank you.
Belly Anus. Pointing over at Sitar. That doesn't seem natural.
Norka's influence remains.
Whose influence?
Norka. Guard yourself.
Who's Norka?
You're about to find out.
I'll just
Shadow coalesces into a mist and starts to rise above Sitar's body.
Everybody,
I got my eyes closed at the minute.
I suggest you get up. As much as you love talking to the gods, as I do frequently, there is something not quite right. As it's coming up, would I just be able to
Great.
just try Sacred Flame anything?
Oh,
Just
dear.
would it look?
Said the magic
like,
words.
would it look like the spectre we saw at the very top at the start? Something like
It's clearly got Sitar's
dear.
features, but there is a mist that flows behind it, almost like a cape of
I got a dirty one. 'Cause I got minus one.
necrotic energy.
definitely something of undead.
Oh, yeah.
Straight away,
Yeah.
as I'm shouting that, I'll
you
then
got
go
that
to start to
Yeah,
Sacred
Initiative.
Flame.
Initiative is where we're at. So.
I guess it goes me from you. 'Cause you've got that.
Okay. So, like that. 1 to 5.
Dirty one.
Nat one.
Okay, dirty one and actual one. Yeah.
That's where you want the warlock and the fighter.
5 to 10.
8.
15.
I remember. I have no knowledge of what's going on.
14.
15 as well for me.
No, it's just gonna take
14, 15.
You know, like
I have
15
15. I have no
that's
bonus.
I got a plus
Got a
1.
flat 15.
So you two
My bonus is +3 if it helps.
Yeah.
Scrolling through the phone.
You're plus 3, so you're okay, yeah?
Pinging the team.
Yeah. And Alistair is.
Just doing a TikTok.
There we go.
Try and filter you and Elro.
Yeah.
Fucking Banshee.
Okay,
And then no Banshee.
23.
Shit.
Yeah. The golden dice.
22, sorry.
That means it's super dexterous.
Okay. You take the first action as you cast on it, so I will give you the surprise round.
Dex saving throw, please.
Dex saving throw.
dear.
Let's see how it does.
It seemed quite dexterous to have rolled a 22.
Oh, that is just 12.
Oh, 13 is what you needed.
Nice.
Strike it with holy
So-
damage.
7 radiant damage.
Big on.
Nice.
Okay.
You lucky son.
What's that sound? It's a begone thoughts and power of God. Is it too late for me to run away?
Okay.
Nat 1. Well, at least you just nat 1
So-
anyway.
Above Sitar's body, flows straight above the ground. A tendril of mist, tethered to his body, flows behind him. As it straight over to where you are.
I may have.
Poop yourself a little bit.
I think you'll find it was that guy.
Fecal matter.
You point at me? Wow.
20.
Oh, well, that's probably me gone.
How many hit points do you have?
About 13.
Okay.
What's your max hit points?
16 buck for a guess. If he's got
16, yeah.
So I need 29.
29.
29 for a lot of kill.
That's not what I could do. Okay.
It could be a lot of ones, you don't know.
Really
They'll
hope it's
definitely-
just not a lot of dice.
There'll definitely be Jamie's favourite word in a minute.
And.
So your maximum is 13, did you say? Is all that
So I've got 13 at the moment. My maximum is 16.
Oh, wow.
So you're looking for 29 damage.
Okay. So you're going to take... That's plus 3. So,
Can it not, though?
okay. It's not awful. So hand comes out. You're going to take 14 points of necrotic damage.
Down I go.
And make a constitution saving throw, please.
I don't think he needs to.
God
14
damn.
takes him down.
Depends what the con
8,
save is
yeah.
for.
8. Okay, so you reduce your maximum hit points by 14.
Also, you got
So I can never get. Oh no, I can.
No,
I've
you've
got
got 2 HP. and then you-
So was it max HP modifier and then just
Minus 4.
Oh no, max HP override and then just
Yes.
write 2.
Okay.
So
So
maximum is
over to Alistair. Alistair goes pale, falls to the floor, and it's over there with its hands in his body, pulling it in. And you can see this image of Alistair being pulled out of his body as he's doing it. Has to be done. Alistair, death saving throw.
I think if it had
Oh,
done
sorry.
one more damage,
Oh,
she'd
yeah,
have
sorry.
died.
Oh, I did look like Alistair, didn't it?
So I can, if I turn, I can see this. Is there literally like a tendril from
There is.
the body to the spirit?
Mhm.
How clever then.
I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Just did it for me.
Go back up to the body.
Okay.
My assumption is it's terror to the body. I'm going to kneel and pray for Gar to pass this soul on to wherever it belongs.
I'll take a religion check on that.
When you say this soul, do you mean my soul currently being drawn out?
To fly with it, you probably
We
got
don't
more
care
of a
about your
chance.
soul yet.
Shut up, you're dead.
Not dead yet.
Go.
Just
I'm not dead yet, you just got 2 maximum hit points.
and currently on
only
0.
11.
Okay. Okay, so you're praying on that. Anything else?
No,
He's
that's
gonna ride my back
what I really will help.
on.
Concentrate. You don't hear anything back. So that'll do you.
Yeah.
Alistair, this over. That's a 4.
Fail.
Elril.
Uh,
Not really aware of anything going on.
no, because there's a wall.
Yeah,
and
and
there's
there's the
water.
water,
So
what's there?
I can't hear nothing.
Just look.
So I'm gonna take the dagger and start carving on the wall.
Okay.
Just down on the floor.
Yummy.
Sort of seeing that you've gone over, I'm gonna move 5, 10. Next, I'm gonna. I'll guard you, and then I'm gonna ready primal savagery for if that thing comes towards us.
Okay. Roderick.
Straight through it, but
You take out your handkerchief.
oh yeah, yeah.
No one knows.
Grab that, yeah, you grab that gem, like, tell everyone else everyone's dead, and then just, you done?
So about Alistair's face then.
Yeah, that would be. We're going now.
Just
See you
saying.
later.
Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes beat up a guy with a hanky, so just saying, whatever.
Have you gone from Indiana Jones to Sherlock Holmes now?
Yeah, then I'm gonna rid it with
I
the cop
think
later.
30 feet is where your invisible serpent
Serpent.
is.
Serpent if you want. It's just.
I don't
it's
want to
just
talk
an
about your
invisible
serpent.
mass.
I'm going to run for help.
Run for help.
I'm going to run for help.
So you run under the water.
I think 30 feet is where the back that way, L shape, back where the cube is.
plunge his face in the water and scream.
Level with it up.
Yeah, but I mean, as he's running through the water, he's going.
Should be 30 feet.
Okay. So,
You're not dashing.
Roderick, upon seeing this situation, turns and runs out the room.
He is really useful. Getting help. It's just you don't know it yet.
So upon seeing that, I'm just like, Alistair! There's another basically running towards him. Can I get there? 30
Which
feet?
way do you want to go?
Basically, was it 1, 2, 3?
Well,
Yeah, so I want to go 2 in front, and then 1 down Yeah, and one that basically the rest towards it.
That.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Bonk him.
That's it.
Go for it.
Don't bonk him. Just
Do it.
Anything that gets my soul back into my body.
17.
17 is a
Fuck
hit.
it back into me.
You could fall on a rock and just insta die with 2 hit points.
Just to remind you, you know.
But I'm on 0 anyway, so I'm
6
unconscious.
Slashing damage.
Doesn't matter how much max I got, I'm still unconscious.
And then
Okay, you slash for the thing. He's goes towards you. So, Belenus said, "This is a foul creature. Do you wish me to intercede?" Euron, Rodon.
There's another one.
they'll just say, if you can help, help. And with that, I'm going to take an action surge and come back on my swing at it.
Okay.
Nice.
Fight.
Plot thicken. That is a 14.
That's a hit.
Nice. There's a +3 of them.
I mean, is it
7.
7 points damage.
Is it a
Great.
hit if everything you do this kind of goes through me?
Okay, you slash through it again. Its body breaking apart and breaking the tendril between Sitar's body and it, but it forms back into its full shape again.
Okay.
You two having a bloody teddy bear's picnic going on.
He slowly starts moving across the room.
He's definitely going to backstab one of us.
He moves quite. I can deal with this, of course,
Break.
but you must ask. Tell us you want us to help. It is what we are here for.
Then help Alistair. Help us.
Can I insight that whilst I'm like
Top of the round.
druid equivalent of
Am I getting my soul sold off?
Well,
Okay, it's
Soul-
let's
soul-
go of Alistair, and Alistair's spirit drops back down into his body. It turns to you. 17 to hit you.
I just dodge it.
Just miss it, do you?
Yeah.
Well, he only gets 1 attack, so. Arundel.
So I'll use miss. I shouldn't have used the word dodge. Should I?
Can
That's
I-
a thing, yeah. Miss.
Not hearing anything from Gar, can I try and Sacred Flame the tendril?
You can.
So it'd be a Dex 13 save.
what do you do, like on the body or?
The burst of light and the tendril just splits as it goes through and then reforms afterwards, completely avoiding.
I don't know, I'm just trying
Worth a
things.
go. Yeah.
Just work your way down the list, isn't it?
I didn't
Well,
even think
there
of
is
that.
process
Anything
of
else?
elimination.
That would be my action, so
Yeah.
Alistair,
Use the other dice this time.
death saving throw, please.
Come on that way.
That's a 2.
No, not
It
20.
could have been worse. Could have been a 1. Still got a
Okay.
chance.
When you who's the paladin of the grave? Was that you? Was that the other
Not
one?
guilty. That's the other one.
Oh, the other
One of
one.
those Harry Potter.
Belenus says, your friend's time to meet Gar approaches. Elro. Yummy.
So, seeing that it's not really concentrating on us while we're near the body, okay. Yami will say, this is the last of my strength, make it worth it, and then I'm going to healing word at you. Well, I'll blow you a kiss.
I would say thank you, but I don't know. I'm
Which-
currently struggling.
Which is
Things
1d4
being
plus
pulled
3, so basically go back to max health.
Yes, you're up to
yay!
2.
I don't even need to roll. A plus is more than your
He just
health.
gets 2 health points back. He just like.
Yeah.
I will take it.
That is my last spell slot. I suppose there's a bonus, isn't it? So I'll ready Primal Savagery again. Yeah, that'll be me done.
Roderick.
What are you, cheeky? 30 feet should take me in front of them.
Okay, so
As my halberd slowly comes out of the water.
And then me.
it's obviously difficult to get to the the water.
Yeah, I was going to
So-
ask you. if
You're
that's
bent on
a
it, still.
penalty.
So, but I you can happily say that the halberd starts emerging from the water with hanky on top.
With a soggy hanky on top.
Roderick's head.
Gondo calls for 8.
And
Rohan will answer. After
Face
a long
staring at the
pause.
I don't know who Gondo or Rohan is, so I'm staying here.
Gondor met him in the bar last night. Lovely man.
Profusely shouting for help. Ghost, help, come, fast.
Go, help, come, fast, please.
Right,
That's you done.
yeah.
That's Roderick done. Gideon.
I'll just take another swing at him. It's basically like
That's it,
trying to
Gideon.
slash my problems.
We'll be there
away.
eventually.
7. No. So again, I just shout back. So how are you? Are you helping or not? And then that's it.
That's Gideon done.
Goes help. Yes. Go.
And then pivot around and disappear back into the water.
Yeah, and then I'll follow him through.
Like the
you're gonna follow
worst
through?
lady
Oh.
of the lake.
The Roderick of the pond.
Would
Roderick of the river.
Would I be just be able to about clear this?
You can
water?
clear and get back to the other step, so if you do a full...
You could dash.
Cool.
You can use your action to dash and go get and double your movement.
Well, all the water squares are different
Oh, is
terrain
it?
anyway.
So you'd have
Yeah.
to do that to get through anyway.
Yeah.
You're going to do like an elegant sort of dolphin dive into the water. It's pretty shallow, isn't it?
But yeah, I was
wouldn't
gonna
mind,
say.
like, crack it.
Ow!
Then you've got him unconscious underneath the water.
Just
broken fingers.
Wade through. like Arnold Schwarzenegger running out of the sea, if you've ever seen that video. It's awful. So bad.
It's a dungeon hub again.
Is that the main available? X-Dungeon. So, that's you done.
Step dungeon. What are you doing?
What are you doing, step dungeon?
It's an evil step dungeon. Okay. So Belenus moves around to be in front of the creature.
Oh, that is all nonchalant. You just need a mini now that's just like...
He swings at it and he misses. Produces a mace. And the blackened creature just drops down below it.
So a mace just sort of appears...
In his hand.
In his hand, he's
Yes,
like,
it does.
Fine lot of bloody good he was.
Although there is a summon weapon.
So it's the creature's turn again. It ignores Belenus and it will go for Gideon again. That's a 20 dirty.
Just hits, yeah.
You lucky duck that it's dirty.
That's 18 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And Constitution saving throws.
Good lad.
Constitution saving
throw. 6.
So what?
6.
6.
You rolled a 2.
Do speak up, boy.
I don't want to.
Good to see
Then
it.
your maximum hit points are reduced.
Oh, by that.
By that, yes.
Oh.
So he's on 2-8.
We're both on 2 now. Twinsies.
It reaches its arm through you, and looking on, you can see it, or like pulls Gideon's spirit out of his body for a second. Before Gideon pulls it back together, and they are rejoined. Dill.
Looking down at the corpse of this guy still, I'm going to say, your soul needs to go to Gar, and your body must return to the earth, and I have to sacred flame the body.
Okay.
So it can make if it can make a dex save, it'll be dex 13.
The body will automatically fail.
5 points of radiant damage.
5 points of radiant damage. Body. Okay, the body jerks and the tendril flickers for a moment. This thing starts looking around the room. Its head just moves back and focuses in on you. Okay, but you hurt it.
And finally, I would say,
Shit.
Shit.
protect me while I send this soul to Gar.
Okay.
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 Interesting.
Alistair,
May I stand up, please?
you may. That's half.
Whilst
your
I'm standing, I'm going, fuck you, and fuck that goddamn thing you came from. I'm going to twin guiding bolt on the body and on the spectre.
Okay.
Because
You woke
fuck
up.
everything.
Fuck everything.
That and that. Okay, so disadvantage on the spectre, right? Because it's ranged attack, isn't it? It's ranged spell attack.
It is, yes. You can always move 5 feet away.
Yeah, I can always move out of range.
No! Because I have a plan. So that's a 9, but I'm going to use my Favour of the Gods to add 2d4 to the attack roll.
Okay.
So it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
That's a hit.
Good, roll and then 2d4. Fill it 2d4.
Yeah, it was a 3 and a 4. Okay, so that's 4d6. Which is, that's 3.
Not so good this time. I'm sensing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 radiant damage
11
on the
radiant
spectre.
damage.
Nice.
And then
It's also a disadvantage on the body because the body's on prone.
Body's prone.
5 on the body, so I'm assuming that doesn't hit. Not even the.
Pick him up and wave him around a bit.
Hey! Okay.
And then that is me done.
He's got rigor mortis, isn't it? Like waving
Okay.
around. You can't be cut out.
Ariel.
Roderick, go back through. I will follow you.
Oh no, I've already turned around and disappeared.
Okay.
He's like,
Is it-
stops
on his
midway
way
in
out.
the water.
I've certainly not Malvin on the top of them. Handkerchief just floating
Is
on the top of the water.
Has your helmet got an air pocket?
I will make my way to the tunnel and stay there. I'll ready myself just in case anything
So you're a bit
starts
further.
to...
You further back this way.
I was at the top of the stairs. I couldn't really be too much further back
Yeah.
because otherwise the unseen servant would go.
So you, okay, you're there. Then, sorry.
So no, the tunnel is the black bit. So I'm in the tunnel
No.
Okay.
and I'm readying myself just in case anything attacks.
Yummy.
Holding my breath.
I'm gonna stay where I am, but this time I'm gonna ready my breath weapon for if that spectre thing comes towards the body or you. I'm gonna breathe fire at it.
Okay.
It's a 50.
You're holding to breathe fire as it becomes closer.
Yeah. Literally, if it comes within like 5 feet this way.
Yeah, you can get it. Alright, Roderick. At the moment you're in the water, so your options.
So you walk forward.
I think it should be the middle of the room. Should be 30 feet. That middle square of the room.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah?
Facing it now.
You can bonus action dash to get closer, or if
Can
you've
I?
got.
Actually,
Oh, sorry, not bonus action. Sorry, action, isn't
You
it?
could
Yeah.
use an
Under
action.
control, haven't you? So,
No rush. Use that term loosely.
You ring your hanky off in the door, mate. You
too
sort yourself out.
many cooks in the kitchen.
We've got enough cooks
I don't
in
mean
the
hats, you know what I mean.
Many hands make light work.
Yeah. Apparently not Roderick's hands.
Well, he's done his run
nice
off.
woman hands, yeah. Moisturise them.
Yeah, otherwise you'd rough up your...
Okay, I'm going to say Roderick is just
Handkerchiefs.
walked up,
Good.
see the situation, is holding there, yeah?
Doesn't even shout any encouragement. Like, you guys have got this. Just
Gideon.
I sound really beat up by now, but there's nothing I can really.
you've had your life sucked out of you.
Yeah. I guess in one desperate, I'm just gonna just launch forward again with the sword. Just
Go for it.
yeah. Just,
Well, if you step
And that
away,
one.
you would.
That one.
yeah.
Oh no.
Do I just collapse at this
Obviously, too much life sucked out of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that goes with the life sucking.
Okay. Let's roll.
I think I can dash all the way to this end of the room.
So then you see it then.
Yeah. Oh shit. And then I will attempt, because obviously I don't know about the body or anything, so I'll probably try and hellish rebuke the.
You have to be damaged to hellish rebuke.
Has to hit reaction.
Yeah,
oh, does it?
reaction,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, I didn't read that bit. Yeah, good old Eldritch Blast then, I think.
Force damage against an ethereal force.
A nat
20. So I hit it.
Nice.
Good job. Here's my D10.
Do you want to or do you want to just double what you get?
Watching of your wet shoes.
Go on.
That shows our age difference, doesn't it? I go for Kamehameha from Dragon Ball, and you go for the Hadouken from Street Fighter.
14 plus 3 is 17.
Yes. It's great.
Nice. And it loses 10 feet of movement as well until my next go.
That's good. That's what they want to hear over there, isn't it? Okay.
We need that.
I'm hoping just breathing fire stuff.
He's 40.
Yeah.
I'm literally running
And a
it.
nat 20. So you've done nat 1 straight to nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Sir Belenus, enough of this. He pulls the mace above his head and brings it down on the top of this thing. He hits this time. And he's going to do
Insane amount of damage.
Hopefully.
6 points of damage.
Oh, that's not
Fucking
very
useless
insane.
that guy is.
What, is there an and?
And
Yeah.
Your level 2 warlocks does more useful than that guy.
He calls it a bad name.
Wait for it.
You're a douche.
278
I may
points of
have peaked
radiant
actually.
damage.
To be honest with you. Yeah.
That's it. That's you gone down.
17 points of radiant damage.
Oh, okay, that's
There we are, yeah.
Nice.
70.
17.
Oh,
Trust the process, Paddle.
He brings the mace down and it sweeps straight through Sitar's darkened body, slamming on the ground. And he sweeps it back up again, trying for a second hit. Which he's going to hit with
Nice.
for 9 points of damage and 24 points of radiant damage. And as he brings it up again, the spirit form of Sitar breaks apart, loses its coherence and turns just into a tendril, which drops and just seeps back towards the body.
So would I perceive that as coming towards me? Probably.
You can let loose if you wish.
I'm just going to let loose at the tendril then. So,
Okay, so out towards it.
It's technically dex, so
It's going to fail.
is it dex? I'll just take full fire damage then. Which doesn't get any d6s out, we've got 2 d6s.
I have an 86.
One more d6.
There you go.
There we go. 9 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Just at the
Alright, so
at the tendril.
as the flames die down, there's no sign of the tendril.
So
Just
just
Sitar's
15
body
foot
on the ground.
cones.
I wish I could have stepped in sooner, but there are rules to these things. It disturbs all of us to know that we have failed in holding at bay.
Are we out of
Those who are
initiative?
here. You're out of initiative.
What was that?
It's just a malign influence.
Influence from who?
One of the 12.
12 what?
There are
Sounding more and more confused as I go.
creations under the gods that roam this world, and this is far too dramatic for this moment. I think I need to dial it down. That roam this world. They should not have. They should have been kept in their chairs.
These are the avatars. I've
Yeah.
heard speak of them.
If you ask it, we will bring them back here.
The avatars.
Yes, and imprison them.
All of the avatars.
Well, one at a time, yes.
Well, I mean,
It's like the new Spider-Man movie.
after, would this need to be sealed up? Would this need to be fixed, the crack and everything, before they go in or after?
It would need to be sealed again, for which you would need a powerful spellcaster. But on the for the word of Belenus, Euron and Rodon, we three, we could hunt them down and bring them back here.
So if you can do that, why haven't you done that?
We are charged to stay here. We are at the service of mortals, after all.
Who charged you to stay here?
Who do you think? Where do you stand? Look at the faces that look down. It is the gods' will.
Coughing up blood at this point. I just like.
You probably look more like all life has been sucked out of you. You probably look like a ghoul.
I imagine I've kind of moved up and I'm
Still holding your breath.
He extends a hand towards you
Yeah.
and touches you on the shoulder.
Nah, leave them to Al.
So the drain has removed. You can go. Your maximum hit points are restored, and you regain 11.
He's a handy man to have around.
May I ask, is there anything that you can do for me? I also have
Oh,
sadly suffered.
extend his hand towards you.
Excuse me!
I've also sadly suffered from this.
So he'll remove
We'll take
the
his
effect
stuff.
on you, and you can regain up to 21.
take them all and then some.
Spares out.
If you speak of mortals, if you're not mortal, what are you?
I am a creation of the divine, as are we.
Can I insert that?
I was about to say, can I inside that too?
That's a
12 from me.
where's mine? Sorry. Oh, there it is. Plus 3. 22.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think he's being sincere in what he said.
Okay.
So which god do you owe your creation? Do you know?
I do not know. I'm not sure if the others do. Euron?
Who do you feel most compelled to serve?
I do not have a leaning towards anything. I have a purpose, and that is what I live for.
Who are the two others here who do not reveal themselves?
Euron and Rodon.
Yes, what?
Yeah, they're similar to myself, not exactly the same, but
So,
creations of
Do
the
they have a
divine.
physical body, or?
They do.
Well, I don't see where they are at all.
And they could reveal themselves, but look on this as a test.
so they're not.
So they're in this room somewhere, we
They're
just can't
here.
see them.
A test of trust.
May I ask, what do these gems have to do with it? I understand. So the seal, assumably, is to lock the avatars in place. Is that correct?
It is not the original purpose. They were confined to chairs originally, thrones, to keep them still, but time has eroded the enchantments on that. But this place being a conduit and a pure way to commune with the gods, some of them have found a way around their confinement, and their spirits flow from here. Their spirits which seek to possess a body. Once they have that body, then they are free to do as they would in the world.
And what are these gems around here? These stones. What significance do they hold?
They are not for you.
That's not the question I asked. I just asked what significance do they hold?
They hold a portion of the divine power of Visionary.
So if we were to help get these things back, these avatars back, how
I think
would we even go about doing such a thing?
I think based upon what I have just witnessed, that would be a bad idea. It might be best if you allow us to deal with it. And maybe you could deal with the task of seeing the seal closed again, if you know a powerful sorcerer or wizard.
We could look into that. Yes, yeah, we could. So we could look into getting the seal prepared and fixed up for you, along with the the door to enter here has been broken in the bottom right.
Yes.
I couldn't see a handle. How do you actually open and close that?
You ask so many questions, Alistair. You try my patience. I am not here to serve you. We have an important purpose.
I understand, and it's one of which we need to aid, but it's also one of which
Anyone else care to step forward and do the right thing?
So I step forward and go.
Like I say, I'll step 5 feet forward and I'll ask, what is the right thing?
That way or that way?
That way.
It is important that we recapture these avatars and bring them back here. Guide the 3 of us from this place. Help us track them down. I would not advise you engage them in combat yourself. We will do it. We will trap them and bring them back here. But your assistance in guiding us. We've been here a long time. Our knowledge of the outside world is limited.
So, how do you feel you're strong enough to take them on in a world that you do not know?
This is not my true form.
Well, how do you expect us to trust you if you do not show your true form and there are 2 others here that will not reveal themselves at all?
That is fair. He closes his eyes and he swells in size, growing from 6 foot to 7 to 8, 9 foot tall. Huge white wings extend behind his back. You see what appears to be the form of an angel stood before you.
Probably dropped to my knees.
That is not necessary. We deserve no adulation. We are here for a purpose.
Sorry, it's
We are here for a purpose.
it's not every day we see a being such as yourself. You know, this world is ruled by many, but your kind is very limited. You would be noticed as soon as you went out.
Just to be next to you. Again, my
Can
pole
I
arm
ask-
coming through.
Why might the avatars need to be held here anyway? Do they pose a threat to the wider world?
Avatars were created in a similar way to ourselves as an extension of the gods' will. The gods may not pass the divine gate and influence the world directly, so they created avatars in order to be with the people, to put the people on the right path. However, some of those avatars became drunk on their power, shall we say, and started to view themselves as gods, accepting worship and giving out power of their own to followers. When the gods asked that all avatars be recalled, some refused.
How many answered the call to come to return?
Many.
How many avatars were created? How many avatars were created? Don't forget the female one.
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Hundreds back in the olden days. Now the ones that still exist are rogue.
Why
my guy's just going to step off a little bit and just start doing some breathing exercises. Because he went from a farm to a celestial, so he's just like... just in the corner, like, just calm down.
Yeah, I've gone from living in nature to, oh my god!
Yeah. I was like, you know when you're just in a way over your head? That kind of feeling.
But as I said to Alistair here, I am not here to be your guide. I'm here to keep these things captured, possibly even return them to where they're supposed to be.
What is this large stone in the centre of the room? Why does
a binding stone?
A binding stone? Mm-hmm. As in, whoever steps there.
Not designed for the likes of you, designed for them.
So
there they would be, bound within the circle, with the gods watching on.
So how do we identify an avatar? And you said that they possess?
We can.
Look for vessels? So if somebody who was possessed by such a being was to step here, what would be the result of that?
At the moment, nothing. It is broken, as you see.
I mean, when it's mended,
then they would be confined.
The being
locked into the stone.
With the person that's being possessed, or would they separate?
They would separate.
Okay.
Can the vessel survive such a ordeal?
Not always. It is hard on a frail body. We are wasting time, I feel. They are getting further away while we talk. Let us away from this place and get them back here.
Norca, the one that used to influence Satar's body, are they still around? Is that not something we should deal with whilst we're here?
I know he's not immediately here, I just felt his influence.
So there's no other corruption down here before we leave?
Perhaps lingering. There must be. That's how this happened. He nods towards the body of Satar.
Was it you at the altar that we spoke to?
At the altar?
Upstairs?
No. I am restricted to this room, as are we all, until we are called upon.
So you don't know Maneon?
Maneon?
I think that's how you pronounce it, yes.
Name drop.
Instantly kills all of us.
I know the name of every divine being. I know of no Maneon.
Do you know the names of the bad beings as well?
My knowledge doesn't extend to those of the void, demons and such.
So let me get this right. So we're going to leave here now with yourself, with Euron and Rodon. And are you going to point us in the general direction and we'll help you move around the area and navigate to where it is? You will stick out in the crowd, as they said before. How do we plan to get you around without being swarmed by...
We can appear in whatever form we wish.
Now, the moment you are spotted in this form, you will gather a lot of attention. You will be spoke of quickly.
He shrinks down in size and changes to the appearance of a farmer.
Good enough!
How does this look?
You will fit in, but can you perform your strength in that form?
I can change at will, but I am powerful like this.
Okay. I'm just worried that once you transform for a fight or to capture and somebody sees...
So,
Sorry. So Balance? Does he need us to find the avatars and let him do his stuff?
They're asking us to guide them out of the temple, and they will go off and find.
But if you said
then
they just need permission to leave, and we need to give it.
Yeah.
And then we would be tasked to find someone powerful enough to repair
Yes.
the binding seal.
That's the gist of it. Yeah.
Oh man, this can't be good. But
This
is going to have repercussions. However, we can't just have rogue avatars.
Is it permission you need to
We're
leave?
not the right group to deal with this.
We need mortals to ask us to do this.
Hand outstretched. I, Alistair, Speaker of the Divine, give you permission to go and hunt down these beings that you need to, and we shall look into repairing this seal as you have asked us to for your return.
That's all I needed to hear, Alistair. Thank you.
Oh god.
Ross is going to have an aneurysm.
I know, the three of us are like...
From right behind Erendil, a second figure emerges from the shadows by the wall, looking very similar. The moment in the guise of what looks to be a farmer, and then a third figure from over this side appears. We would like to thank you for your assistance in this matter, and the three of us, as gifted angels of the gods, will set about this duty that you have given us.
Can I insight check that?
Yep.
They sound more like demons than they do anything else.
I know, I don't think that.
They've got like demon charismatics. They're like, yes, don't worry, we'll do it. No problem. We can change form at will.
I was going to say,
Like-
if they can change form at will,
They're
can
being
we just
legit.
change form into an angel-looking?
If they were demons, they could literally just take on any form. Like,
So, and the three of them start making their way towards the door.
I'm just saying, you more experienced players are just way too judging of any
it's totally difficult to be like to separate yourself.
Yeah.
It's fine. What could possibly go wrong? We've released 3 angels onto the world.
That's why I took such a nice stone. I don't know what they are.
Excuse me. As it gets to the threshold, you're stood in the doorway.
Are you gonna?
In my head, I'm just shouting, "Smite him, almighty smiter!"
You are the guardian of the gateway.
He's a warlock as well.
And then,
Before we go, a button, sort of put a hand down.
You put a hand out.
My hanky, hold on.
Okay. Belenus looks down at your hand.
Incentive. You want us to go help you do this stuff. I want an incentive. Shoot.
and Lappy just goes bang.
Parry that, you filthy
That was the
casual.
story.
Dodge
The
this.
second of the figures. You want an incentive.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to bargain after I've already given them what they want.
That was pretty much it.
Haven't left the room yet. have
They're not vampires.
He needs a hand.
Reverse vampires need permission to go outside.
Do we not press this threshold?
Such captive vampires. They need permission to get out of the house. I don't need to give you anything.
No, I don't need to give you my help.
Okay.
Oh.
You've now been,
Problem is, I've already
you've
offered
now
to
been
help.
given
Shit on it.
kind Alistair, speaker of the gods, permission.
Speaker of the divine.
Stand aside.
I can't even
My
disagree
hanky,
with
but
this.
my very wet, sodden hanky.
Now, Belenus doesn't break eye contact with you. That was Euron who had the side to.
What did you call me?
Euron. Rodon stands back and has said nothing.
We wouldn't know which one's Euron or Rodon, would we?
No, not really. No.
How can we trust you? How do we know you are
Did
who
I
you
not
say you
just
are?
step in and help kill that creature? That foul, evil
So much
beast?
hesitation. Kill them.
That they probably summoned to
It
prove
could,
a
all,
point.
it could all be a ploy.
It doesn't make any difference
That's
whether you
what I'm
trust me or
thinking.
not.
It could all be the truth.
You already have permission.
I
I
have
know.
permission to leave. I cannot understate the urgency of my mission, and I do not want to hurt you in my attempt to fulfill my purpose. But I will. If you stand in my way, I will judge you to be a creature of evil.
I mean, they could
I'm
also
gonna
not be
step
at
up
what
and
we think
just
they are.
yank Mithril
I'm
back.
gonna say you sort of
Yeah,
are a creature of evil.
So
as
I
I'm-
will yank
as
him
I'm
back
sort
there. I will yank
As I'm sort of
back.
sort of pondering how big a step I should take back, I sort of get collared.
So,
Slightly wee yourself.
Yeah.
thank you,
We like to shake too much.
good people,
So
for
bad.
your assistance.
You're very welcome.
So do you have any coin here, by the way, to fix this? Because it's not going to be cheap.
And the three of them make their way into the water.
Walk past you like
So
that.
they're out the room.
Just under, as
They're
it
out
goes
the
down,
room.
right?
I know.
With
Now I've
the
got a
sodden-
hanky.
Yeah, a very wet hanky, sort of slap it on the top of one of those gemstones and start rigging it. I want to have it.
Brilliant. Okay, so you lay it on top of one of the gemstones, and you go to reach and you put your hand on it.
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I think you're proficient as a fighter, aren't you, with
Yeah.
con saves?
Constitution.
Yeah, we are.
Plus-
Constitution.
that's plus 2.
Plus 2. Yeah, that's
I think it
alright.
depends on your race. What saving throws you've got.
That's proficient.
That face does not look good.
Like,
21.
Depends on what race you
Oh,
are.
no, it was good.
Depends on what you get.
Oh, okay.
21.
21.
Okay. You pull off the stone wrapped in your hand.
Into my bag.
Probably burn a hole through your bag and
Right.
explode.
Let's be off.
I would have given it a second and then gone through the
Does
water
anything
myself.
happen to the other stones once one is removed?
No, they all just sit there.
Okay.
So it was the same stone you took, the red one by the door, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
A red nice stone. Oh, God.
I might as well go for the blue one.
Volatile.
Seeing Roderick, my cracking brother, getting something over me, I want to grab one as well. Then.
All right. You go over to where the one stands on that plinth.
I mean, we need some cash to sort this
Right.
big
That's
hole
what I'm
out.
thinking.
So we'll say with my leather glove on. Just grab
That's
it.
my incentive.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, please.
The red light on your face is that
Scratching my head.
Yeah, you got like the red mic light.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah, literally giving you this kind of
give me a
Darth
save.
Vader.
If it helps, do you want me to do? Because I was going to go over to the orange and take the orange.
19.
Everyone's just like, yeah, let's go, go,
Pick up
go.
the Janai
Funny
stone
noises.
in your gloved hand.
There's an
I
orange
think.
Oh yeah, sorry.
14 on your con save.
Pick up the orange.
You pick up the orange one. Did we had it in your hand when you did that?
Just normal gloves.
Could I say, is a tinderbox big enough to put?
High quality leather gloves.
Tinderbox
Well, I was
probably
gonna,
like
I was gonna get my tinder. I don't know how big is this Janai stone. Are we talking a gem? Or are we
It'll fit in the
talking
palm of your hand.
So no, tinderbox is too small.
High quality gloves. I'm not wearing any
The tinderbox is
cheapo
just one of
yes,
farmer.
you-
You will
some
have a
rabbit skin
backpack.
Moleskin.
You will have a backpack.
Yes, I.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you
put,
would. Let's say
Yeah.
that's in your backpack.
I'll put it in my backpack then.
How would I have a Janai stone?
Randall,
All right.
you
Just add it as missing
custom-
are a disciple of the light.
There is a
you're not?
sudden scream that bursts through the room.
Yeah,
Do we
100%.
recognise
There's a
this?
burst of radiant light comes from the pedestal which Alistair is stood next to. Take 26 points of radiant damage.
Oh, thank God.
How do you spell Janai?
Genai.
I'm down.
There's a burst of it, just this burst of energy, much like Sitar's body, up his arm and to his head. There's an explosion comes from the side of his face, his blood splatters on the wall, and his body lies on the ground.
Do we have to go
twitching.
to initiative now just for death saving throws if he's gone down?
Depends what people can do.
Yeah, it depends what. I mean, are people going to try and save him? Or we
I
just-
don't
I'm,
know.
I'm back through the water.
I don't
so
have any healing.
Is it still
Only
in my
those
hand?
in that room.
How would you know?
Is it only those in that room? Because I am stood out in the corridor. Would it
I think you just seen the blast of radiant energy and heard the scream.
Cool. Okay.
Think girl with pigtails.
We'll drop back into the same initiative rather than.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to the top of the round here. Erendel, you see the explosion.
So where is he?
He's there next to that amber gem, which is his hand all burnt and twisted, gloves burnt away, showing just scorched skin underneath.
Oh shit! So I'm only got one glove.
And this is at least your problem. And the amber nice stone just lies next to him, thick black veins all over it.
From a distance, I can see the wounds are similar to what I observed on.
Oh yes.
He must have failed yours.
I think he did. Well, as he's on the other side of the room, I know I can't get to him before he dies.
Depends how fast you can run.
Did you drop it?
Well,
You were like
His
that.
hand as
That's
well.
You picked up the orange one.
Yeah.
I walk across,
And then
I will
just
mutter a few
explode
words,
nearly.
and I will healing word.
That's why I didn't go for that one.
So I know I can get.
What is it with your character that's going down and everybody has to
Healing
use
word's
their
60
healing
feet,
stuff
so I
to
could
get
don't
you
from where I am.
Okay.
Because I
said
do
you
this
walked
shit.
across.
It's just a thing across all your characters.
So you will regain
Let's just do dumb shit. Get
Felix
us
has
down.
9 HP.
Thank you.
He's, he's a champ, Felix.
Felix has carried everyone
Alright.
through that.
So his body starts to heal up and skin mats back over where you could see Bear's skull a moment before. The skin just grows back, his eye reforming in the socket.
Lovely.
As I catch breath, don't touch that one! That's a bad one!
Don't touch any of them.
Woo!
You stand back up.
Screaming.
Stand back up.
As he stands back up, a long shadow stretches behind him up the wall.
Oh god.
Why is it always you?
I just make things interesting, it's fine.
Fuck this shit up.
You'd all be bored if you came in here, took all the gems and fucked off.
Why are you all taking the gems anyway? You're desecrating a place of worship.
I just wanted to inspect it a little bit more, see what...
Inspect it for its value for gold.
Yes.
just see what connection it had. That,
Definitely something
it
connected
was a little
to
bit
it.
vague about what exactly their purpose is here. I just want to understand more
over there.
of what's happening.
It's just thought about that, but obviously.
They were manifestations
all
of
the
the
way.
gods. We don't ask questions.
I'm seriously looking over.
I love how no one's going to tell me that there's a big ass ghost fucking shadow.
Well, this is why I was like, I'll have my character going to where she was good. Where
I'd walk away.
So I'm going to shout at you behind you.
If that makes any
You
difference.
start walking to the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
does the shadow follow?
He does.
Still right behind me.
But you're like, ah!
Yeah, so I stand behind you.
Sorry, what?
Behind you. There you go.
Goes for you as it trails behind Alistair and his hand lurched out for you.
Can't even trust your own shadow.
I
It's
know,
going to
right?
hit you.
Oof.
You have fallen unconscious far too many times. Yeah, we'll ask
I was just going
That's
back
what
to
I
lay
mean,
down.
it's
Because I was put in the last session, I was the one getting people up.
It's such a common thing with his characters to just get done in.
18 points in necrotic damage.
I'm down.
Oh,
You're the new
And a constitution saving throw.
That's what you are.
you'd all be bored.
To the new
Pretty
Pyre.
sure you can have to do brain damage if you keep getting constant concussions.
10.
10. Your maximum hit points are reduced by that amount.
Back down.
2.
Okay. Erendil. This thing trailed behind Alistair and just taken down Gideon.
Sucker punch.
Behind you.
Shut up, bitch.
I will attempt to Sacred Flame the black spirit.
Okay.
So a Dex 13 save, please.
Natural 1.
We just know to kill. We just know to kill the host. Kill
You
the
can have 1
host.
point of radiant damage in return.
1 point of radiant damage.
You can't have another compromise.
Damage, man.
Okay.
And I'll move myself towards the doorway.
All damage is
Can
good.
you set towards it? Take 1 point of radiant damage,
5,
please.
10, 15.
Yeah, I'm not going to push past you, I'll just move. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh no.
No.
The blast of radiant energy and goes down the shadow and into Alistair. And does done. Move towards the door. Alistair.
That's it. And then
So, just Ross, because you know the bonus action to convert a sorcery point spell slot.
Yep.
Cool.
there we go.
So I want
Per
to do
level.
that. Say again.
1 per level. 1 sorcerer point then.
And then you can twin touch spells.
As long as it's only targeting a single target.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Cure wounds is basically what I want to twin.
So yeah, so the way I imagine you kind of doing that is you've got 2 hands.
Yeah. One on Gideon and then one on myself. So we're doing all that.
Do
Hold on.
John's hard work there.
Let me just tick everything that needs to be ticked.
Yeah, like that you went down for doing something stupid and then you call somebody else
If
to
you
go
hear
down.
you, does your...
You don't know.
Okay.
But I'm getting shit for going down, so I don't want to go down again.
Yeah.
6 plus the other amount. Yeah, you get full health. So yeah, or your 2. Yeah, goes 2. I get 6 plus 3. I get 9.
I'm not having a good day.
And then that is me all done.
So you done?
Me all done.
Okay. Elril.
Well, as I say, I started walking through the water to follow them,
Yeah.
so I'm going up the corridor.
Are you going to stick with them as they go? Are you?
I'm not sticking, but I'm kind of staying at a good distance, just observing and watching where they go.
Okay. So they follow the corridor round, go round.
So
start
does
heading
that.
towards
I'll pop you out that side of the
Carry
back.
on walking, but I'm not trying to keep with them. I just want to observe where they go.
Okay. Yummy.
Well, my plan was to just go and sort of bow to the statue of Alaie, and I don't know if there's one of Imogen that I can see, but I'm basically going. I'm going to go up to that one, and I'm just going to druidcraft like a flower
Okay.
and put it down.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's
Yeah, I know that's the Alaie one.
Yeah.
Like,
Emerges.
but I don't know if there's an Imogen one, but
They're quite worn. You can see some of them are more feminine than others. This one is feminine as well. So
okay,
it might
so
be.
I'll probably make my way round.
I'm gonna move over to that one then. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you 10, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go over and extend your hand and.
Yeah, and I'll leave
Flower
that
goes
on.
So that's
on
what
that
you do.
statue, then move on to this one.
Okay, Roderick.
Can't really use the Janai stone as like a pokeball, like throw it at the shade thing.
Is that what you want to do?
No.
Use you!
That would just
If
kill us
that's what you
all.
want to do, just give it a go.
There's no wrong answers if you want to try and throw the Janai stone at it.
I just say,
What's the
doesn't
worst that
matter,
could happen?
because all I'm doing is creating an interesting little storyline for us. So if you want to throw Janai Stone at it, give it a go.
Just
As long as you don't
create
get
a
nat
crater in
1,
the
what
air.
bad could happen?
It doesn't matter if you got a nat 1, you'd get a nat 20.
I've been rolling pretty low tonight.
Would Roderick throw it?
Yeah. Would your character think?
Would Roderick throw
oh,
it?
I'm just going to throw
Wouldn't
it
throw
Janai
it.
stone.
No, he would.
He didn't really
He
know
just
what
wants the
Janai
shiny.
is
He
there.
wants the shiny because he's only got 18 gold.
Yeah, so Roderick would not throw it then.
I've got no spells or anything, man.
I've got nothing either.
That's your class.
I've got nothing either.
Yep, that's your
Lovely
class.
halberd.
Go and charge it.
Can do that.
Do have a hanky. Yeah, why not? How many spaces am I away? 5, 10, 15, 20? 20.
5, 10. That will
then
get
you
you
can-
within reach with your halberd.
Over the body.
Yes, I will present the halberd horizontal.
Okay.
I think that's
Pile drive the hand.
Oh, right, so
Might not be
level it out and run across the room with it. All right, so you run with a halberd towards this spectre. Go for it.
He's got to jump over a body.
That's 24.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Give me some damage.
Let's do 11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you take 11 points of damage, please?
It's slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You into the creature. It hisses out in pain, which shoots along the tendril,
Who
and
screams out in pain?
yeah, and then you,
Just trying to get you.
like your chest opens up and blood starts running down your body.
So you're taking damage on a 1-to-1.
Simply, I have to go down for it to go down.
You have to die then, I suppose. Oh, it's a shame.
So we're burning
Anything
your
else,
body.
Roderick? I believe you can make another attack, can't you?
No,
Hold on,
be within
Master.
5 feet.
Oh.
To use that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Could you go?
I'll just dab my sweaty and more wet brow with my still.
With your damp,
I can't,
with your
'cause
damp
it's wrapped,
hanky.
it's
Oh yeah,
wrapped.
that's fine.
Yeah, well,
Sorry,
get
wait.
that then.
I'll just get my stone and just sort of.
What
No,
are consequences?
I'm leaving that alone.
Okay. Gideon.
So I use half my movement to get up. Fly back out.
Or do you do something cool like yeah to come back up?
I guess as I get back up, I'm going to try and stab at the.
Before he does that, could I use my reaction to do something? But it's a bit flavourful, but it's just like a little bit of speech.
Cool.
You can say something.
Yeah, it's just I'll just put my hand on Gideon and go
My chest!
into me, not it.
Into me. Get my cow, man.
Not right now.
Do our eyes latch as we do this?
Yeah.
Put it inside
Into
me. I just want the tip.
So trusting you as much as I do, I'm going to go for a side stab, like try and make it as non-lethal as I can to you.
As long as you don't get a nat 20,
I'm
I think I'll be right.
Well, you've cursed it now. The dice are going to decide how non-lethal this is.
Yeah, but
As long as you get nat 20, I think
I shall
I'll be
slightly graze you.
Oh, Kaifo.
Oh, shit.
I mean, no. Who am I thinking of?
I didn't kill you, I was 1 point off.
Oh, it's close.
It's definitely a hit. It's 23.
Yeah. I would accept the penetration anyway.
Praise Imogen.
What a stream.
That's a bit cut, so I'll do that again.
Yeah, get bigger number, go on.
No, it was actually the exact same number. 6. 6 slashing damage.
That is.
Roll again. Get 6, 6, 6.
Oh,
just
sorry.
so you know.
9 slashing damage. I forgot to add my modifier.
That's me on death saves.
You're down on death saves. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. Nithral, is there anything you want to
Is it
do?
still up?
The creature's still up. He's down.
Well, obviously, I've seen you just stab.
Yep.
You and I trust that you know what you're doing, but I'm gonna try and Eldritch Blast the spirit shadow.
Okay.
From a distance, does kind of look like you fucking idiot. You missed. Sort of.
Off. That one.
Oh no!
Roll it again.
17.
Okay.
Was it plus?
23. I'm sorry. Yeah.
23. No, we hit one of them.
Who's getting hit?
So the first person in front of you is Roderick, right? What's your AC?
Not
23.
Dear.
Roderick's
Better than
AC.
You're about to get donkey punched.
Where's my AC?
You're get fucked with a punch in the back of the head.
Scroll down a
Are
bit.
you writing your name with that knife in his back? Joking.
Different on there, isn't
There you go. Scroll down.
You would know.
it? 16.
16, so he definitely hits.
That's in my
So
back.
you go to that, just as you're doing it, Roderick is
Yes, I
swaying
would
from
know.
side to side looking for an opening, just moves right in the path, and he's going to take the full damage of what you do here, so...
8, 9, 10, 11 force damage.
7 hit points.
And you
So you're
lose
down, wouldn't
10 feet of movement until my next go.
It's not gonna matter about that.
No.
We're killing each other.
I like that. In two turns, 2 people are taking out
Straight in the back of the head.
You're done?
Donkey punch.
Clutching my back, that made me back pain.
Yeah, I'm done. My work
You're right, you're fucking done.
is done.
No, only the fact.
Down something.
Okay.
Yeah, take is that extra XP.
Well,
Yeah, all your XP is in
if
that.
do I get the 5 floating HP for downing a creature to 0
Technically,
HP?
yes.
Imagine
Cool. Just temporary.
Oh, well,
whether it was by accident or not, it doesn't matter.
Going straight past Gideon for
Oh,
you.
you know
in the
that's 5
doorway.
HP?
So
Yeah.
do I get
You
opportunity?
didn't have an opportunity attack.
Do it.
Kill it.
That's cocked.
Yeah.
Was
13.
13.
it was 1 and 13. Like,
Exactly its AC.
woo!
Sure. So 10.
10. That's great.
Do we hear an unconscious person?
Okay.
yell out?
Slash it.
Sweeps past you as you slash out of it. Blade cutting through the mist for a second, reforming, appearing right next to different, and it's going to try and thrust its hands into your body.
I'm just going around the room like.
Was their love song playing whilst they did?
Oh, pretty.
That is just an 8 to hit you.
I have my AC's 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't get you.
Cool.
Right, that's me
It's such a
done.
low AC, yeah.
Yeah.
Drop-offs, yay!
I'm going to move to of my Alistair, who was the first one I saw fall. I'm disappointed that you would desecrate a holy place,
You dumbass.
but you should not die.
Kick him.
And
This is a very one-way conversation. I am.
Twitching.
spare the dying. Cantrip.
Oh, so you don't.
My death
get
saving throws have not been very beneficial
Now
tonight.
we're going to carry him.
Okay, spare the dying. Are you done?
touch the chest?
Alistair,
What,
you can't do anything.
Can I do it so
You're just not in death saving throws
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
spared the
So I
dying.
just tick like
Yeah,
3
so spell
success.
their hand on his
Yeah.
chest.
Jen's
That's it.
fucking save the dying.
Elreal, you just follow
Save
them.
our lives.
I'm following. No one's come back to tell me something's
That's fine.
kicking
They
off.
haven't paid any. They don't pay any attention to you as they walk. Yami.
Oh, my servant would be following me as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because, and anybody who needed light.
Oh yeah, is that a question? Is there light in this chamber?
I did have a torch for me when we last played.
Look,
That
Before or after you
You've
went
been under the
through
water twice.
underwater?
The servant
That
did
was
have
something I was
thing,
going to
but I
mention.
don't know
I
what it was.
There is actually light in the chamber
Okay.
because all the Janai stones are in
Pretty
here.
sure everyone in.
So dim light in the chamber.
Yeah, dim light in the chamber.
I can see that.
So yeah, you're fine in the chamber. But yeah, I didn't think about the light went away with the invisible. Yeah. Okay, that's fine anyway. So yeah, I'm on Yami.
I'll just investigate to see if that statue is of what I perceive to be Imogen.
I'll make a perception check.
I love how you should go around praying.
Goddamn.
One of these statues in the one.
18.
Oh, you think it might be, I mean, the features are well worn away, but you've seen depictions in this sort of pose before.
Okay, but I'll do the same there. I'll create a flower.
You can create a flower for it,
and,
that's
and
fine.
I'll put it on the statue, and then I'll turn to see what's going on. And I'll do 15 feet that way, the diagonal.
There.
One more, yeah. There.
Okay, yes, so you turn around and see the...
And I'm just watch you guys kill each other.
Yeah, Roderick gets like
he's
punched in the back of the head by a
He's like Tony Robertson, they're all fucking done.
Alright, that's you done. Roderick, they're saving throw.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Yes, I will.
If I was killed, you'd all be screaming for
Decent
help.
roll.
Gideon, Vlad the Impaler.
That's a fail. Okay, Gideon.
At this point, then I'm going to
That's one failure.
pick Alistair up and essentially move towards Yami. Is it half movement when you're carrying someone?
I would say so.
Yeah, so 15 feet as much as I can.
Okay,
You're the only healer I know. Oh, you know more than me.
that's Gideon done. Nifl.
Even for CPR.
Obviously, I've just.
I'm breathing down CPR.
It's...
Yeah, I've just seen the shadow sort of lunge at you. You pick it up and run away, and then I assume the shadow's sort of.
Lunged at you.
the shadow is
Oh no,
still
it
there.
at me. Of course it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
The tendril thinner when I moved it.
It stretches out, but it's no thinner. Boing.
Come up with that idea.
Shit, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, like my cantrips and shit.
Yeah.
Spells are gone.
If this thing's even got like half as much HP as the other one did, then I'm going to. Shit, where's Elril?
Shit, where's that?
Having just taken down Roderick.
Yeah.
Where's Elril?
He did this.
Oh, he was an attack of opportunity on you as you move away.
Yeah.
30, okay.
We'll see
AC's
if you get
11.
that far when you get slapped.
That's a
That's
natural one.
Oh.
Can't catch me.
You lucky
Peace out. So, 30 feet takes me to the water's edge.
Yeah.
Can I use my dash?
Dash action to get you to the middle
Okay.
of the water.
Cool.
But that's okay, you're only there for 6 seconds.
Good
Okay, so he's in the doorway. You just run out of the room, down into the water, and go underneath, hoping it's not pursuing you.
Yeah.
You
If I come back and it's a shit show, I'm gone.
Just comes in, just like,
Is
yeah,
there
but aren't you in
like
darkness
diseases
now?
from going in and out this water?
Oh,
or something?
shit. Also, I can't see a
There's
thing.
no light here, is there?
No.
So I've probably fumbled my way down the steps and fallen in the water. Walk forward.
It's a nice stagnant.
Guys, I may drown.
What eldritch
It's a 10.
did you take?
Okay, so walk towards you.
Yeah,
Am I
Thankfully.
bad? Am I a bad run? Okay, so it's your go.
Shank him.
Which thought would be more useful. They're really useful, yeah. But not right now.
Fear is getting your max hit points reduced.
Turns out Gondor doesn't need any more aid. Gondor has fallen. Gondor's all right.
I will shout out to everyone.
Hold your breath.
Put back the stones you are stealing.
Retreat.
Action, disengage. I'm leaving the room.
Somebody's done a runner.
Okay,
20, 25, 30.
Yeah, I get to the water's edge.
get a water's edge. Fine, okay. Alistair.
Can't do sweet.
Can't do
effect.
anything.
I'm being-
Elril, still following them.
I'm being cradled
Yami.
by Gideon.
I would assist you carrying Alistair and try and help you. Strength is my dump stat,
Right, my.
but I can at least assist.
Okay.
Like a drunken drag.
You run over then and take part of the weight, so yeah, you're assisting moving him.
So
That
I'll move with them.
Dear.
Okay.
Because there's not much else I can do.
Pretty sure we're alright where the shadow goes. What's that? 2 fails.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
So how many fails is that?
Two.
2 fails. Gideon.
So I was going to say, quick, just move him. Try and lure this into the centre. If it works on the avatar, it's got to work on that. So I'm gonna kind of
So we're gonna
push
move.
Gideon around that way. So is it with full movement now? Go help.
Full movement with help.
So basically, as perfect as around the circle, but as most of a line I can get.
So
he has to
to
cross
try
it
and get to like here,
Yeah, that's
so
it,
that the
Yeah.
tentacle goes across.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
I feel like-
that's it.
Why do I feel like I'm going to be thrown next into the middle?
I would.
Ah.
I mean, it makes sense.
All right.
Right to that crack there. See you later.
Gideon done.
Yeah.
Next roll. He's gone. We'll come back to him.
Nith will probably be
Continue to move.
So he's showing. Yeah, he says
In the darkness.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's got
He was
15
after-
foot
he
to
was
get out
going
of the
after
water and then
Elril,
7
wasn't
foot further.
Should we just say he dashes?
Head come back.
Would.
Allows Erinda to leave the room. Head turns round, focus on you, and just flies around the edge.
It's too
the
clever.
tentacle getting shorter and shorter. It comes up behind Gideon. Oh, where's my dice gone?
It's alright. We don't need this.
Too aggressive.
It's alright, I thought I failed at the table.
You get too excited.
It was in my little nook.
Is that like a big hole in
Madam.
front of us? Or is that just for a map effect?
It is a big hole.
I don't want to do it. But
So if I was to chuck Alistair there, we'd probably fall through the hole.
Well, someone else has got to grab hold of me. Got hold of me as well. I'm hoping I'm not going to get chucked in.
He's about to
Hold
get
his ankles
slapped.
or something underneath your armpits.
It's like your good dice gone.
Yeah.
The other
The
person,
good dice is trapped, and I can't get up. There we go.
the other
Back out
person
again.
holding on to you is about to get slapped.
Here we go. So, here he comes. It's 16.
miss.
Oh, okay. Arendelle.
Feeling bad that I've left someone. I'm going to go back.
And close the door.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. I've got 30. Yeah, well, that's 35 foot of movement. So I can go 5, 10, 15, 20. I can get up to the down individual. I'm with 20 feet, I believe.
Yeah.
20.
reach down now that the spirit's moved away. Oh, it's weak as shit. Spare dying.
Yep.
And 10 feet back the other way.
Okay. I love it.
We took your go for you, Tom. We've just moved you up.
Yeah,
Okay, that's great. Erendil done. Alistair.
Wonder if
Well, that you can do. Elril, same thing.
Yeah.
So they've got all the way up to this point. They're going up the stairs to the top level of the church.
Oh, okay. We've got that far.
Damn.
So they've gone through the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would crawl through the gap, watch them get to the stairs, and stand and wait at that point. So if they,
I assume would you be like here then, watching them up the stairs? So as far as you would have got.
Yeah.
That's the only way you'd see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, like
somewhere around there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just so you just like that around the corner.
Pretty much.
Yummy.
I'd probably be trying to pull this way.
Okay, so you just continue with the assist.
Yeah, I'm still.
That's
still
everything we're doing,
yeah.
just with the assist. Okay,
Together
fine.
we have 60 feet.
I got no spell slots. I can only do melee damage. Like
Roderick. This is the one.
I'm going to return this.
No, spare the dying.
Spare the dying.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
did, didn't you? Yeah, you're fine.
what would you have rolled though?
Should we see?
You're fine.
To the camera.
It would have been a fail.
Oh.
So, Erendil saved your ass.
You're
there.
welcome.
Am I on 1 HP?
No.
No,
You're on 0. But
Thank
not
you.
on
Like
zero.
Alistair.
You're having a nap, or we're having a nap.
You're unconscious, but you're not dying.
Very good. Yeah, great. Gideon.
One kick to the rib.
So I guess my action will be I'm going to take the green Janai stone out of my bag.
So you're gonna drop Alistair
Okay.
to me.
Yeah. I'm going to essentially like toss it to the side.
Okay, so you reach in your bag and grab the Janai stone. Can you make a
Yeah.
Constitution save, please?
That's what got me into this mess.
This is gonna get me. If this explodes,
16.
16. You're alright. Okay. So you grab the stone and just drop it on the floor.
Yeah, following what Thingy said about giving the stone.
Yeah, which way do you throw it?
Oh, basically, so if like the Spectre kind of like towards Ross's way.
Over that way.
Yeah.
This way.
Okay, she friended it just clatters on the floor.
I'm playing hot potato with a Janai stone.
Okay.
And then I'm going to push again with Alistair and hope he does fucking hit me.
Okay, so then you throw the Janai stone and then you move off with Alistair. I will take attack option.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
It's a 18 to hit you.
Miss.
Oh. I need to be going for Yami.
2,
It's the only thing I got going for me as a fighter.
4,
Oh, bastard.
5, 6 gets you to there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just keep
Get
going
in
in
done.
circles.
Drag
I feel like it's on my knees, pawing around in the dark, just trying to stick to a wall. Yeah, screaming down the hallway. I will, Balinus! The darkness is back!
I can't stay out of that.
Still need aid!
Perceptioning that, are you?
It's 18.
18. Oh, you hear him shouting from behind you. Okay. That's you done then, just climbing.
Yeah,
across the
I
corridor.
love the little figure.
bonus action for an eye
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Just starts tapping.
Just go over there.
Yeah, bonus action, haughty derision.
Would it go
Oh,
round? Again. Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
$22 to hit you.
Yeah, it's. Damn it.
Okay.
Praise Imogen.
I'm down.
Praise Alaie.
So just a quick question with the temporary hit points. Is that my new instant death? So like 6 points with instant to kill me, or is it my...
Oh yeah,
What's
you're
your
still on
max?
2.
Well, my max at the moment is 2, technically.
Yeah, so if you go to -2, that's instant death.
So 4 damage kills you.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Jesus.
Let's go through the routine
Yeah.
and see what happens.
When you say kills him, you mean like
Dead.
just dead?
No death saving throw.
Yeah, instant death.
Okay, so it's 23 points of damage.
Dead.
Might kill me, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
So
touch.
it reaches out, sweeps around the room, thrusts its arm through your body, and appears out the side near you, Yami.
I drop
And as it pulls its hand back out, you see it pull Gideon's entire spirit out of his body.
Oh, God.
And there's a scream as he's pulled clear out. And the thing throws the spirit across the room as it just dissipates.
Say hi to Gar for me.
I would drop Alistair and run.
Okay, that's its go. Arundel.
Help!
Help!
Help! Help!
Some self-care on that.
Sound more like a peacock.
You're still alive.
Oh yeah, but if I get hit, I'm dead.
Sorry.
I will move 10 foot back to it's Roderick, isn't it? That's down. And I will then drag him out. So
Okay.
So I've moved 10. I think another 25 technically.
All right. So you run in, you grab hold of Roderick, but
I'm not the strongest, so it is a lot
drag him
of
just
effort.
outside the room. You don't need to roll on it. Although it's fiendishly hard to drag a dead weight body across the floor. We've experimented.
You've tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just went dead weight, and the girls tried to move me, and they couldn't do it.
So I would have dropped Alistair and he's looks like he's on the
you put him
stone.
just past the threshold out into the corridor.
Yeah, this isn't guard this is the strength of 8.
Yeah.
This is work.
Okay, make an athletics check for me now.
Yeah.
My strength is 9. 9? I mean,
Can that thing leave the room?
14.
That's enough. That's enough. You get him outside the room. I was looking for 10. Okay.
If it's just you and me
So
when
that's
you
just
get back
movement
there.
and grabbing up.
If you get
Can I
back there.
action dash to
You're
pull him
tanking.
further? At least I'm not sure. I'm not going to drag him under the water when he's unconscious. Can I get him to the water's edge?
You can pull him. Yeah, you can pull him a bit further. You can get him.
So he's not. I'm not drowning the guy.
Yeah,
but
just down the steps.
might have to push him.
You get him out. You can hear the
Minus
scream
death
from
save.
Yami as you pull him back in.
failed death save, failed death save, failed death
I'm
save.
trying to preserve the life I've got.
That's great, Arundel. Alistair can't do anything. Elril, you stopped at the bottom of the stairs. You heard the shouting.
Take a last look as they disappear up the stairs.
I'll remove help salvation.
Start jogging back towards the voices.
Okay. So probably won't get you all the way this time.
No.
Probably to that there.
It's
Probably
a
get
long
the door,
way.
maybe.
Yummy.
Unseen servant.
I would have dropped Alistair the second
Yeah.
that I watched Gideon get his soul pulled out of him, and I would disengage and run out the door.
20, 25, 30.
Reaction drop you. And my action.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. You are the danger.
And he's the one who knocks his head on the stairs. Okay, so Roderick can't do anything at the moment.
But you were right.
I'm running out. I'm running out.
You're dead, unfortunately, sorry.
He's got to drag you through the water.
Mithril, you're still moving through the corridor.
I've no idea where I'm going, what I'm doing. I just know that I'm near a wall.
Okay.
Maybe.
I hope you can see in the dark.
I can.
I'll follow you. I can't see anything. Oh.
Okay, it comes all the way to the door, then just stops. Turns and goes back to Alistair's.
You'll be alright in a day.
Arundel.
You'll get back up in a day because
Ghost
you
still there.
spare the dying.
That is stagnant water. Let's make another deal. Why not?
Don't leave me in the dark alone.
Oh, there's this opportunity
How,
of
from travelling under here, how far was the gap on the water? Like,
How far was it?
yeah,
Like, how far down did you have to go?
yeah. So, like, potentially, I'm trying to work out how long would I be taking an unconscious body underwater if I was going to do it.
It'd probably be easier to pull underwater because the water takes some of the weight.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you will have to hold his. Because if he's unconscious,
His
and not
default
dead.
will be to
Just
breathe.
So you'll have to
So
hold
he'll
his
basically
nose
be
and his
breathing
mouth
on the water.
closed.
Yeah.
How it works is you have to kill him again because you have to suffocate him as you go. But when you suffocate him, his reactions will still be to struggle even if unconscious.
Yeah, because your body really fights. You can't drown yourself because
That's
your
fair
body
enough. Didn't know that.
fights.
But he's but yeah.
So you'd be fighting
Cleric
against
101, holding bodies underwater. Baptism thing.
Yeah.
Babies always struggle.
him.
We all know just a little
You
bit too
stand
much
up
about it,
and
don't we?
keep spare the keep
In the
sacred
name of
flame,
God,
and then we'll be alright.
But that's
your
not
soul will go to him.
Oh, wills it.
Either now or in the future.
Don't worry,
Okay,
I'm
now, 5 minutes time.
Stop struggling.
I will offer up a short prayer to Alaie that I can. It's a risk, but I will save this man, and I am going to essentially drag you under the water and
Quick as you can.
with all my might, will, whatever it might be, and just try and get you out.
Make an athletics check for me.
You can wait for me and I can assist you.
Is this where you fail it? You just pull my
That's
boots.
a 6.
Okay,
Still
drag him
floating
into the
under.
water, and then try as you might, you can't. You get him under the water, and bubbles start appearing from his mouth.
No.
And then you pull him, and then you just can't manoeuvre him through the water, and you're pulling, and you just keep losing your grip on him.
Pull my boots off.
What are you wearing? You got armor?
It's just a breastplate.
Just a metal breastplate.
It is metal
no.
Okay. So he goes down hard, and you just can't manoeuvre. You don't have this physical strength to do it.
So is he sinking?
He's stuck to the bottom. Yeah, he's just dug on dead weight to the bottom, and you tried to pull him.
like a hitch.
You pulled him. They got down to this far, and then you can't manoeuvre him.
Am I under the water as well?
You'd be under the water as well to get that far. Yeah.
There's no lifeboats on this ship.
If it's not tree bark burn on your penis. Ollie.
Move over, you ginger cunt.
So that was my movement to get there.
Where's your hanky now?
It's going to have to be action to dash to try and get in the rest of the way.
Floating on top of the water.
To try my best to try and.
With him.
Still got this image of him.
That's
He's
what
got
they
with
check.
2 pairs of boots.
That's nice.
2 pairs of boots.
A pair of boots.
5.
No. He goes right down to the lowest point and gets himself wedged, and no matter what you do, you're just yanking the body around.
It's the fall that counts,
We're
right?
drowning all these
You
unconscious
go back
bodies.
into death saving throws.
Brilliant.
So remove your failures and successes.
Thank you, Ross. Yeah.
Where do I end up?
You're down in the deepest
Failures
part
as
of it
well.
now. I haven't tried to pull him out. Really,
Sure, you can hold your breath for a little while, right?
How many hours it takes me to get back?
Yeah, sure.
So I can watch
You'll
this
be fine.
live now.
Okay, so that's you done really.
Yeah.
So Alistair can't really do anything at the moment.
I'd like
Elril,
That's just
you're making your way back to where you heard the shouts.
Yes,
Do you
I'll
move
leave him
probably
back.
another round?
Another 30 feet.
It'd be 60
I'm watching TV at this point.
I'm running.
Brilliant.
Yeah, okay, then the light comes around the corner.
Sweet. Light comes back around the corner. The shadow, the spirit, it's back. It's Alistair. And then I'll sort of try and make my way back round the other side again. I'll just assume it's about 50 feet all the way around again.
Yeah, you come round.
Yeah.
It's dark round here, obviously.
Yeah.
You can hear the sounds of bubbles.
Gurgling and
The water is thrashing around a bit. Okay, so that's how we're all
always a
done.
bigger fish.
Yummy.
I would pull a torch from my backpack and use Druidcraft to light it, and then I'd probably make my way. I don't know if I'd be able to see anything, but
Wouldn't last very long in the water.
I just need to be able to see the direction I'm walking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down the stairs, and then I'll just
You go
walk
down the
into
stairs,
the
you see
water.
the water's thrashing around a bit there.
So I'll do.
Yeah, you don't want to slip on my
Just
lifeless
5,
corpse.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So as soon as you get down to the water, of course, your torch goes out.
I just need to know what way I'm walking, because I know as long as I keep walking straight.
So your plan is to continue to go straight.
Yeah, I'm going to trip
Okay, so
over
you
that
kind of
wall.
put your hand on the wall to guide yourself. Go down to the water. All right, yummy.
There's going to be a blockage in this gap that we all
Roderick.
under and then
Death save throw, please.
Step on the neck or
someone's
something.
going to drown.
Because I've got loaded dice,
this whole
I'd swear it.
Another one.
That's a fail.
I didn't
Put
say
that one away.
mine being
That's right.
good.
We got 2 more.
So I got plenty more.
Gideon can't do anything.
Like
Sorry.
prolong the inevitable.
Roll.
Oh my god.
God, these rounds go fast.
Yeah, I know.
You start killing players.
There you go.
3 people are down, that is 4
I got
of
my
us.
selection.
I just assume I'll be able to sort of fumble my way down.
So you
Down
get
to
to
the steps.
Go to the steps and your feet splash in the water.
Yeah.
It's a bit crowded in there now.
And to be honest, I'm probably going to wait until I can just see anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, top of the round. Okay, this thing goes back over to you.
Is it any AC if you're going to hit me? Because I'm just lying on the floor, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's
And we get advantage,
thrown,
it's
it's
thrown.
thrown,
Because
so
you're prone. If it's a melee attack.
it thrusts its hand into you. We're going to put you into death save throws. That is its go. Arundel.
Where's the demon celestial?
I mean, if you've got dark vision, would you be able to see me? No, you're underwater still.
I'm underwater, yeah.
Yeah, no,
He's
you're
drowning
right.
vision.
It's just a hot mess where he is.
Scratch that.
You can't hear anything. Your vision is extremely limited. You're underwater. You know what that's like.
I'm struggling
You really.
With a lump of meat.
Yeah, you've got your hands on. That's really the only contact you've got.
And a press plate.
We've all had a struggle with our lump of meat at some
Oh,
point.
yes.
A daughter. Stranger in the bathtub.
But it's pitch black in the bathroom.
Tea light's gone out, obviously. That's how it goes.
It's the moral dilemma, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd have to try and drag him through again.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, can you make it attack?
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead!
His face.
I've destroyed the whole world.
That's such an ice stone, that is.
I
know,
A wisdom check for me, please.
At least it was that cup and not this one.
Breathe in and
Guess I wish we'd played in real life with that.
Wisdom's a good one for clerics, isn't it?
Yeah, if I can roll him like a pile of shit. That's a 2.
Oh my
Okay, that's fine. So, Karen, you're going to try and pull him out.
Fuck that dice. Yeah, so I'm assuming it's athletics to try and pull him out.
Yes, it is.
Higher than a 10. Higher than a 10. No.
That's another 2.
Another 2.
Okay.
The dice does not like this group today.
Pull one of the boots off.
You struggle and struggle. You just. You can't. He's just got full dead weight on there. You almost think he's wedged in something.
So that's when
Laughing at us.
that's when I move on my action to try and pull him through there.
I think it's your action to try and maneuver him like that.
Could just drop him and do a runner.
Bonus action, I'll try and pull him through again. No, I swear.
It's alright. Keep kicking.
As my movement,
It's late for the
I am
boat,
going to
yeah.
basically let him go and emerge on the other side and hope that I can find someone.
Okay. So you push on to emerge your side, unfortunately, because your wisdom's so low, you got disorientated and you come up on this side.
Awesome. Ollie's just under there.
Are you under the water?
I'm under the water, but you just walked past me.
I think wasn't the first square like waist height?
I'm about to trip up over the body on the way back.
Waist height, the second square
Wasn't the
was
first
about
square
shoulder height.
waist height, and then the next square you go under? Do you know what the worst
Something
part
like
is? You've
It
got
wasn't
me
in
in
the
the
deepest
deepest
part.
part.
I really fucked you.
Go under
Yeah, I
it.
think that's the square where it's half.
Okay.
I guess that.
And then
That's it, that's fine, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Alistair.
Oh, it's death saving throw.
Yeah.
Come on, that's one.
That's a 6.
Oh fuck me! I'm gonna. Can I get some more dice afterwards, please?
Yeah, you can buy as many dice you like.
Get some now.
Just a brand new one every roll.
Plenty of selections of D20s happily downstairs.
I've got a nice collation here for my death save rolls.
Elril.
Yeah, I'll continue running back to where I know the water is.
Alright, so you come round the corner.
We're all gonna drown
The
down
light
the water.
illuminates.
What a
Nicholas
soggy
is sort of
mess.
stood at the top of the water, just looking as the light starts to emerge and illuminate this bit of water.
What can only be assumed is the Chuckle Brothers did better.
So the two of you were just stood here.
Trouble fucking drowning.
Yeah, I'm clutching the wall, like, because Elrond's only just come round, and I can
Just hope that Jimmy don't
see
stop
something
pulling on
now.
him.
Alright, Yami.
I'm gonna carry on walking, but I'm probably dashing because I'm trying to get through as quick as possible.
Okay,
So I'm gonna.
Step on my jug.
That's 10. 16.
Right into-
and then 20.
Make me a dex check, please.
Oh no, it takes us my dump stuff.
Everything will be your dumb stuff.
I say my dex, my acrobatics, everything's just a 1, so 12.
Oh, that's fine. So you force your way through it and you emerge on the other side of the water.
10, 20, 30, 40.
So for you two, Yami appears, comes out of the water.
Yami, what is going on?
Another shadow appeared. It got Alistair and it seemed to pull the soul out of Gideon and throw it across the room like it was nothing.
That'll do for you, I think. Make your move. So Roderick, death saving throw.
You dice.
We're not doing well with these, Al. Come on up.
That's 20, that's 20, that's 20.
Above a 10.
17.
Yay!
Okay. Gideon comes in. I'm going to just remove you, so I don't have to keep reminding you of kills.
Can I roleplay with Gar?
No problem.
Wait, Asgard or with Gar?
Well, I guess, I mean, I assume you'll let me pass, but like, I'll just try and sort of like barge my way through
I
the
can't
water
do it.
to try and help again.
Back into the water go.
So you're going into the water.
Yeah.
Okay, want to get to the other side?
Yep.
Okay, make me a dex check.
Are we just doing laps?
I don't know you're in there.
I didn't know you were in there either.
Stepping over my.
Yeah,
It's okay, Ollie, I'm having a cuddle party with a ghost.
Snuggle, struggle. Struggle.
I think it's just plus 0. Dexterity, yeah, 0. 8.
Alright, so you get down and you're forcing your way through as quickly as you can. Your leg gets caught on something. And you can't get any further. You're put.
Of course it does.
Okay.
Oh no.
So that's your move.
Have you just
Yeah, I can't really do much from there.
You've table legged me right in the groin or something, haven't you?
Yeah, technically because I
Around,
class the kick and
it's not doing anything but holding its concentration on you. Arendelle.
I'm about to
The water.
It's fine.
Dark.
You've killed
I
me.
can't save still done.
No one else is here.
This is a very bad day.
Do you even know that you've gone round that way?
Well, I assume I know I'm on this side of the...
Yeah, you recognise the.
Why not be intelligent?
Hey, there's cave over here.
Take a breath and... Knowing where I've left the poor man, I'm going to have to try and go back and... Go back and get him.
Got Collie Minogue down there.
Sorry, you're going to have to go back and get
You turn and you go back in.
I'm going to try and...
Try and grab him.
Yeah.
You make it sound like a chore.
Okay, get back down.
Suppose.
You reach and you grab hold of him and you can try and pull him out.
Do you grab hold of the wrong person?
Yeah.
Athletics check.
Are you going to go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can't see in the water. The water's too mucky, so it's literally pitch black.
Oh,
in the
God, that's a
water.
4! That makes it a 3.
So that's.
I rolled a 6,
So
a
you
5,
start
a
feeling your
4.
leg getting pulled violently.
Oh god.
I mean, admittedly not very strongly. Just
I told you, Paul and Barry would have done a much better job.
Hero dear.
okay. You're trying to put him in. No, he's just too heavy, or he's wedged, or he's holding on. For God's sake, he wants to die.
Yeah, but if you felt a tug back, would you be like, oh my god, he's alive?
I mean, that's you done, Ariel. Alistair.
This is it. 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 fails.
So I've swapped the dice up.
Okay, here we go.
No.
Ooh, that's Alistair gone.
I am out.
Dead souls, you died.
It was close, it was a 9.
Okay,
So it was very close.
It pulls you in, pulls your spirit up into itself, and as it takes you into essentially an extension of you, it.
Would I be conscious of like my spirit going, what the fuck is happening?
Star
Did
Wars.
you
or
say
no,
death
no.
saves?
Yeah, but I've had.
Yeah, that was his third
So
phone.
we've gone round. Just there's been a lot of commotion trying to deal with
Yeah.
drowning Roderick.
I will.
So I'm not going to. Do we see any splashing?
I mean,
Oh,
you've
yeah, the
got
water's
light.
churning
Yeah.
around now. There's a bunch of them in there.
Okay, so I'm going to very carefully, with my hands, slowly start going down into the water. I'm going to reach for things that are moving and see if there's anything that isn't moving as much as the others.
seconds.
You come down into the water, bring yourself down. You put your hands out, and there's people there moving around, and both Nifril and you feel these hands to reach out and touch you.
Reach out and touch fate.
Sorry.
And then I'm just going to carry on feeling, see if there's anybody else. How many bodies can I feel?
moving around?
That's not
You
a
got two.
halberd.
2 people, 2 hands. Okay, so I'm going to push them forwards.
Right.
So you're going back
the
the other
servant
way.
is coming back with me as well.
Okay, so you start applying pressure towards them,
Yep,
hoping that
I,
they
I
move,
will
or
push
force
them.
pressure.
I will force the pressure.
Okay, athletics check then, please.
Can I choose the fail?
It's 14.
14. Do either of you resist?
No, well, I'm still trying to go the way he's pushing me anyway. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so the bodies willingly move, and you find yourself free, and the bunch of you then get pushed up and just emerge at the surface of the water.
Back to square one.
Yeah,
Roderick's been under there like nearly 30 seconds now.
Yeah, he's just got water
He's
in
going to
his
have an
nose.
automatic death saves fail in a minute.
I was gonna say, like,
Okay,
As he takes a
that's
breath.
Harold done really yummy.
you're breathing in all this
I
water.
would relight my torch with Druid Craft,
Okay.
and I will just wait here.
Okay.
I'll probably take a step to the top of the stairs. But ain't no way I'm going back through there. I'm not going back through there, boys.
Can't you just Moses the fuck out of it? Just like part the sea.
I'm not that fucking powerful. I'm level 1.
That's not Moses day one. Not Moses
Have you been
sees the
pushed
burning
that
bush
way?
instantly on party.
No,
He has to work his way into that.
I don't know. When I read the Bible, it's pretty hazy.
It's Roderick's go.
Well, I'm using
I'm
that
just
one
a
again.
baby.
Here we go.
10! That's a save.
Yeah,
Success.
10 is a save.
Is it
Just about, yeah.
Don't do
10
that
is
to
a-
him, Ross.
10 is a save.
It's a fail.
It's a first save.
Yeah, you went out to fail. I'm some save.
Safe. Get me out of fucking water.
You need that to pop
Unfortunately,
up.
quite rightly, you've been underwater so long now.
You've been
You're going
breathing
to take
a
some
lot.
damage.
Okay.
But you're going to have an automatic failure as well.
That's fine. John, that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine because he passed.
Okay,
Imagine
Roderick
my
done.
head bobbing across the
Nifril,
water.
you emerge out the water being pushed out.
So, yeah, I'll turn back to you. There's someone under there.
Who?
I don't know. It's too dark.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Are they alive?
It didn't feel like it, but
No one thought to bring down the patient. I'm carried
I don't. Thank you, Josh. Yes, Captain.
I'm fine.
Hindsight is
I'm useless, but I'm
fine.
fine.
On this one particular task, you're useless.
Um,
So I dragged the armoured guy to the bottom of the pond.
And I left him there.
in the dark.
And then I just.
I'll look at Randall as well.
Can they make the swim? You're gonna have to strip me.
Do you know of the body? The
Um,
person?
can I ask for Elra's help to pull him out?
Okay.
Will you help me pull whoever that might be out? I hope it's not Alistair because he's been under there a while.
I'm gonna have cholera.
If you look at me,
I assume it's going to be
Second degree you get out with.
Roderick is trapped down there through my fault.
It's an
I can save him.
Sorry.
athletics check.
So you can ask for help, but
Yes.
for you to go down, you're going to have to sort of wait until it comes around to their turn. for them
Right,
to
okay.
go
To
down.
assist.
That's fine.
And then
That's
there'll
fine.
be
go in.
I shall do that then.
Hold the assist action.
Just another 30 seconds. I suppose,
Okay.
eh?
I left 2 flowers to 2 gods,
So,
and there's
Arendelle-
2 bodies in there.
So there's the 3 of us stood there.
What do you
Well,
think?
he drowned.
all in
This
twos.
is just master plan of it. This is all.
All in twos. Maybe
I'll test
go
the both of
bring
you.
it back.
The powers I have require me to speak, to pray. Bring the body out, and I can save him. And essentially, I'm going to hold my action for spell of dying if they can get logically within touch.
Okay.
We'll try, but we need to help Alistair too.
No, don't touch me.
No clue that you've just gone.
You can try.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just muttering the prayer and just...
Alistair will remove from the thing. Elril, you're going to...
No.
Let's go hide the snacks.
So, gonna go under.
Okay, so the two of you are
Yep.
going to go try and put them out.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna use Healing Light.
Ah,
You
okay.
have to be able to target something with healing light.
I can heal one creature I can see within 60 foot. I'm hoping my unseen servant is right next to it, holding an object with light, just emitting enough
It
light.
depends.
I'm
like
going
I
to make
said,
you do a perception check to see if you can see him.
Depends on how grubby the water is.
15 plus something.
Yeah, that's enough. You can see the murky outline of his body.
You're murky.
You got murked, mate.
If you can, you take 1 hit point back.
Does it go? Lose that hit point.
More water. Gasp for air.
It would still be enough, wouldn't it, to bring him out of the cycle? Okay.
You'd restart. Yeah, you'd restart.
Do I-
your
do
save.
That's a bonus action, right? Okay, so you make your way down, and then the two of you are going to try and pull him out.
Yep.
Okay, so we're looking for an athletics check from one of you with advantage, please.
I have minus
Being a
one.
warlock, you're not going to be strong.
No.
It's alright. With advantage, I'll do it.
Because he just gets
1-1.
What did you do? Okay.
Because you're assisting, so you've given him advantage.
17.
Okay. You grab him, manage to pull him clear of this slab which has got a hold of the back of his armour, and the two of you yank him up the stairs. He breaches the water, and you get him up onto the top
A
step.
majestic whale.
Still limp. Is the body still
Like a
limp?
fish.
He is limp.
Nice, Dan. That's my bunch of guys.
Give it here.
Not knowing any better,
Maybe a vital dog to it.
I'd say, I think we're 2 days. I have some healing left in me.
Pessimist.
I would still... I was half of the paranoia, so I'd still try and get spell of dying on him.
Okay.
So, cantrip, spell of dying.
Okay. I'm going to take us out of initiative.
We're gonna try pulling through again.
I've got one more roll.
Oh, no, if you spared the
Spare
dying,
dying on you.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
you stabilise.
so you're just
You're
unconscious.
on 0 hit
I-
points, but
yeah, so you're conscious.
Yeah, well,
that's
we're
what you're trying.
you'll wake up naturally in 24 hours.
Did you take? Did you take the one?
You took one.
You took the one. Woohoo!
I took the one.
But I wouldn't know any better, so I still
No,
can't
but you
cast.
did it in a crisis. Yeah, pull him out of the water.
Ah!
You surge around his body and immediately try to cast on him to save him. So eyes open as you pull out the water. You have to cough violently, water spraying out everywhere. So you're on these steps, just with the light from that room illuminating the top of the
Call
landing.
my unseen servant back.
You can see Servant coming out of the water. Yes.
We get an hour with him, so I'm assuming we're fairly close to him.
He's been a little while. Yeah.
We've really got to go and help Alistair, and I don't know where Gideon is.
What of that? Yanni?
Yami is on the other side. The angels left.
Well, they are on a mission.
As if they're even angels. I don't trust them.
I'll start walking up towards the room, but I'm not going to go in. I'm just going to stand and look in.
I'll follow you.
You get up, you look. You can see Alistair's body and Gideon's body on the floor to the side of the circle. No sign of the spirit.
Do any of you still have a stone that you stole?
I didn't touch them.
Oh,
I have not been in the.
do you admit to it though?
Yeah, I mean, the guys were out of the room, or you guys were still.
Are you stood up now, are you? Done one. Catching my all 30 seconds.
He's at full fighting capacity.
Right. We need to know.
Well, I can try and heal one of them from a distance. I'm going to send my unseen servant, just probably as its last few actions, send a light in to see if we can observe, if we can see breathing bodies.
Okay, you see 2 bodies in there.
I see 2 bodies in there.
2 bodies. So there's the light of the Janai stones cast out in all directions, but yeah, your purer white light comes in from the unseen servant, illuminate the bodies, but a bit too far away. I mean, 25 feet away from you, really.
I can try and heal one of them.
We need to know if they're even... if we can even do anything for them first.
Do you think it's safe to enter?
I am not feeling that room.
Not forcefully, but I'll gently push you aside and I'll take one step into the room, just very...
Happily take a step backwards.
Yeah, very timidly.
You step into the room.
And I just sort of wait for a second.
Okay.
I assume I'm okay. So, nothing's reached out and grabbed me yet. I'll gingerly make my way over to the bodies. And I'll check Alistair for any sign of any life whatsoever to begin with.
Okay, you reach down. His body feels cold to the touch already.
Turn around and look at these 2 standing in the doorway and just shake my head.
He shakes his head. Shadows rise up from the 2 bodies behind him. Initiative.
From the 3 of us, I assume.
I've got a 4.
Well, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm staying right there. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. 4.
Probably just still roll.
14 for me.
I've got 10.
10. And...
All this says to me is that with all the high levels, we can just rack up loads of XP.
What did you get?
At this point,
4.
Oh, dude!
I know!
when we came to here, so literally no one was about. Like, no one was
Okay.
I was just about to say, we need to burn the bottom.
These things rise above them. Erendil, Elril, you see it happening. Erendil, what do you want to do?
Run. Have a minor crisis.
Move myself a little bit.
Yeah, my pants!
One emanates from each of the 2 bodies.
A great creatures there.
Sorry. Oh man, I won't like it so bad.
It's like the zombie.
I'll look at Elril.
It takes me to 0.
What should we do?
The person will back
Have
up
some ranged attacks.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, that right? That would be the sensible thing to do.
It's just more XP.
If it's the time.
This is the way of life.
Alaie would want it no other way. We can try and save Mithril.
Yes, the one that's arguably closer to Mithril.
Yeah, I suppose they're both on squares then.
Yeah. So the one that's kind of directly next to him.
Well, they go,
I
hi!
will attempt Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So Dex 13 save.
I'm going to turn the camera, Jamie, because he's still on the air.
Oh, yeah. Get back a little bit as we get the doorway as well. There we go. Great. I got a nat 20.
So that's...
That's
Go
what you got
down
to
on a Sacred Flame.
Is that you doing?
I'll find a shout. Run, get out of there. Thank you.
Okay.
Bollocks to it.
Elrol.
I know!
And you last.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Eldritch Blast, baby.
Eldritch Blast, baby.
What are you? Are you a warlock? Or
That's
what?
24.
That's a hit.
And I'm going for the one on the right.
Are you a celestial
As I look at it.
warlock?
No, no. He's not doing
4 stamp.
Very
Okay.
human, I suppose you could have the
His
helmet.
character
Okay. Slams into that one.
confuses me.
Which looks vaguely like Gideon.
I'm going to kill you, mate. I'm going to take another step back.
Can't kill something
Okay.
that's already
You reach out
dead.
for him. Something else.
I mean, clerics do that all the time. That's a cleric's job.
That it?
I want to say yes because that is a
Lead into the doorway. Just keep going. Pew 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 pew.
action.
The
Yes.
doorway. We've all
Yes,
achieved
that
bosses
has been done.
before.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
there's a big boss right
bonus
there.
action.
Getting through the water.
Well, yeah.
Remember RuneScape when you used to do the crouch?
Everybody
You used
looks
to go behind
fairly
something,
healthy,
and
so-
you just kept shooting at them.
Fucking rock.
Those aren't actually alive
Alright.
still.
First one reaches for your body. This is Gideon that's going for you now. So, with its plus, that makes it 8 to hit you.
I have 11 AC.
Okay.
You lucky
Gideon misses you. Then moves over to the door.
Oh, don't move over to
You
the
get
door.
a chance for an
Attack
opportunity.
opportunity.
Oh, do what now?
It's only a bonk with your staff. Because you have
Yeah, you're just gonna get to backhand him as he.
You don't have to, it's just a chance thing. No.
No?
It's like a minuses on the course.
Okay, so the shade of Alistair now will try for you. That's an 18 to hit you.
Can there be a cackle as it goes out? If it's got any relation to like
If anybody the shade of Alistair would say, well, the reason I'm doing this is you've got to understand it's
the
I
gods
am
have
the-
told me to
divine
do
speaker,
this.
yeah.
I'm actually the shade of the gods if I'm anything at all.
You know what's funny? If you'd have left that Jedi stone alone, none of this would happen, and we'd all have left now.
19 points.
That's an instant death, isn't it?
No, it's not going to be an insta death.
No, because
when
what's
does-
the total hit points?
No, because we
What's-
left
what's-
initiative, so I actually get. I have to -5 from this because I got 5 floating. Yeah, it's 2 points, 2 hit points over my total.
Okay, so that knocks you down to unconscious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not dead.
The clutch thing now is that you have to make a constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I was gonna say, depending on the con save, if your hit points are lower than 19, insta death.
I'd just like to point out, I didn't try derail it, but he genuinely would have gone for a Janai Stone.
You played good.
That's cool.
16.
That's a success.
You lucky duck.
But you're unconscious.
Yeah, it's all good. He's still
You see it's
healable.
down.
I know what
So
I'm
then
doing.
Alistair will move over the body and start trying to pull his soul out.
He has to come to the gods with
Does
me.
he put like a big straw and be like,
So it is Nisra's go, so you can make a death saving throw for me, please. Going
nat 20, nat 20.
poorly.
16.
That's a success.
Yes.
Okay. So Roderick is still, he's actually conscious, so he is part of.
Yes. Oh, I rolled a 15.
You're rolled 15. Okay. The top, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So really, you're up. What do you want to do?
10, 15.
Taking a moment to
25,
recover
30.
from the first round. That's what he
Just
does.
in the bottom right corner of
Cowards
those
in the
two,
corner.
because I can hit the shade from
That's me
the other
in
corner.
the corner. That's
Hit
me in
me
the
in the-
spot.
From there, yeah.
Yeah.
Losing my
I-
mind.
He can box.
Losing my
Theoretically,
party members.
Yeah, you can. You're with it.
Killing all the body.
1 HP.
Just remember, if you
Just
blame somebody, don't blame Jamie, blame Alistair for his shot
Just
roll.
dodge that.
At least you know I came back for you two, if
Yeah.
you do take me.
I don't know, I'm dead.
17.
17 is hit.
Just
Go for it,
drop to bang.
Thrust forward with a halberd.
Thrust my halberd. Oh. 4.
Okay.
Slashes.
So he through the body and then comes back and he's still intact. Alright, Elro.
Gonna be another round of one.
That one.
He
Back in the
lives.
head.
Yeah, you're supposed to be here, mate. Oh, where you are, or are you above?
I'm on 14.
Oh, okay.
It should have been you ahead of. What did you get again, Ariel, initiative?
Not as much as Arundel.
Yeah, so it should be Arundel next.
Sorry.
Did you roll on that one?
No. I'm going to take it as what I rolled, so I've already rolled it.
When that shade came towards the door, did it like?
It stopped at the doorway.
Yeah, like there's some force preventing it.
Mm-hmm.
What? I've only seen it happen once or twice. I don't know. I fucking know.
Let's just go into the waterfalls.
Can we see we just sit all there
I'm
as astral forms?
going to
Pick up XP.
Yeah, fucking
Get the fucking
well,
video you missed.
maybe actually cast guidance on myself. Now I'm going to kneel and pray to Alaie to banish spirits of our fallen comrades.
Okay.
Send the spirit.
This is not the way that life should exist. If it's their time to die, send them to Gar.
Okay, this is just you praying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be not out loud, but it'd be
All right.
muttered.
That's Arundel then. Okay, you pray up and hope that Alaie hears your
After
plea.
hearing the voice of
Don't worry, my flower on the statue will do that for you.
So I sent a blast, rolled a 5, which means I get a 10, which I know is a miss, because we rolled higher than that and that missed. However, can I see Nithral? I can't see Nithral.
You can.
Can I?
Yeah, I just haven't.
Oh, it's a 10-foot doorway, is it?
It is a 10-foot doorway.
Oh, okay.
That changes things.
It does. It does.
So much light in there right now.
Use one more part of my healing ability. Gain 3 hit points as I
Get back up just to be slapped again.
I'll get slapped outside of the room.
Lord, you are testing me with these ones. It's healing word or light or whatever it is, healing light I think it is.
Okay.
Which I can do up to 60 foot as a bonus action. And I'm going to stay where I am and hopefully blast the crap out of this shade.
All right. Well, the one that's over your body, you come back to consciousness, and you see, this spirit form of Alistair leaning over your body hungrily. It's going to make an attack on you.
You woke me up just to kill me again.
It might save him.
Well,
Worth a bunt.
a hit on death
With
saves
advantage
is
as
just
well,
instantly
isn't
2
it?
death
Exactly.
saves.
He's
gone.
advantage, yes, because he's prone. So, all right. So,
Welcome.
plus 6. So that's a 15.
Yeah.
It's
So what's your max HP?
17 is my max HP.
These 20 kills you.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
the way you always do it. The way you put it.
17 will kill
So
him
that's
because
10.
if it reduces max hit points by 17.
Oh yeah, that's
15 plus 3, 18,
so not flat out dead, so it's back on your con save, mate.
and a con save now.
7.
That's a fail. So.
Yeah, you're dead. Can't do nothing about it.
Reduces your maximum by 18.
Yes.
Okay. So Alistair reaches in there and rips his soul out.
2-0 for me!
Oh god.
They're keeping score.
This is brutal.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's all okay.
We're just creeping around this table. Watch out, Joel.
Okay.
I mean, something's going to come from behind me, innit?
Oh.
I might enjoy it. You'll come back. I'll be getting railed by one of the by the banshee.
Oh, that's right.
My.
Okay.
It's my
First
first
turn
turn.
doesn't get to do anything. Roderick.
Time to go, I think. Don't you? Call it a day.
Don't know why you're looking at me.
Throw your grenade.
I think that should get me to the bottom step.
You're
I don't
fleeing.
think we
I'm
should
going.
ever come back here ever again.
Sorry, guys.
Arundel.
I got my stone.
Use one cod godly creatures, they should not be here. You are a man of the cloth, are you not?
I am.
And I'm touching cloth, so
They do not appear to be able to pass this threshold.
You can see what I can do.
I have limited power left. I'll do what I can. And the one that's closest to the doorway, second flame.
Okay.
So the one that's closest.
Well, you blast out at it, and it will take some damage, but then the three of them lose physical form, leaving the room empty except for the three bodies.
So when there's somebody in there, they will go. And when everybody's dead in there, they go. Boop.
Or did the prayer work?
I don't know.
I'm going to send sacred flames towards all three bodies until I see them burn to ash.
Right. If I notice him doing that, I'll do the same.
Okay. The bodies, after multiple blows, start to burn, sizzle and pop.
That was some high quality clothing you had on.
Don't we had Infinity Stone?
As distasteful as it is, this is the way of.
Were there any torches
life
on the
and
walls, Jamie?
circle of life.
Were there any torches in the walls or anything this side? Okay, I'll just.
What was that time?
I'll just lit some torches.
You will know that. I called back
Otherwise, I'm
violence
just stood
as
the
well.
other side of
We
them,
did not
things
turn
like.
around.
I do not know what deals were made. I do not trust the people that we have let out.
Yeah, you've let them free, and then you killed two of the other party members, and then
I
yourself.
didn't kill two of the other party members.
You're ghosted.
I don't know if that's enough.
I
but
can't control the ghost.
I can't think of anything more that we could
Could
do.
have if you left them goddamn starved.
I can't control the dice rolls.
We
I
can
can't
only
control
hope
the
that
ghosts.
their souls are with Gar.
Do I want another Janai stone?
Ollie, have you been present for everything that's
We
just
should leave
happened?
this place.
I'm listening, but it's not registering.
Yeah, in character,
A
not.
short time later, you emerge back up into the church above.
You just got a nat 1 with the dexterity.
You tried to pour him into the other cup and missed.
Sorry, Jamie, you were just setting the scene.
Yeah, the four of you emerge back up into the temple above, light coming through the windows, familiar and comforting with the vines reaching out from the ground and the growth that's come here, making it look very much like a temple of Alaie, despite the poor state of the building itself. It's falling to nature, actually almost seems fitting. Cast a glance at the altar as you come up. Only four of you.
Went in there, a 7-man team, only 4 of us come back.
Well, really, it was an 8-man team originally.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's hard.
Because the two of us
Go
joined from
on,
being
then.
Shabai.
We've halved.
With
Yeah, I was gonna say, the two of
and
us
the other two
were
around,
like
there's
do.
10 people total that came for this.
There's only 2 of you that
Where
have
is-
come out.
where
that
is
know
safe
anything
now?
about what we're supposed to be
What's
doing.
that, 60% losses? Time to go back for a drink and a wank, I think, don't you?
I'm glad you're not.
Why not?
I do have a
Praise
what was
him,
it, Gemini stone? No, Janai stone. So
Yeah, that'll be fun when you get back to the tower and you're like, look what I've got! And all the big guys just go.
Don't have them, then you have to make an election.
What do we do?
I just need a few moments by myself, and then we can make our way.
ring out hanky.
I'll take the opportunity to. You take down your arm. I'm going to pray.
I'm gonna go find the bodies that we left up here.
There's an altar, isn't there?
There is an altar.
So I'll just be quietly praying and thinking back on all the stuff we've just done.
I'm trying to
Make a
decide
religion
whether or
check for
not.
me.
I'm trying to decide whether or not Druidcraft you could spell writing. Could I leave a message in Druidcraft?
15.
You pray.
Do not enter. Beware of death. At the top of the stairs.
If they can't read Druid, they're going to read
No,
that.
Druidcraft is just I make seeds pop into flowers. I'm just thinking if I get seeds, I can
Look at a funeral, your mom.
Sounds
A
rather
voice
useful.
comes to you quite clearly as you pray at the altar. Female voice, different from the female voice you heard. I hear you.
I'm sorry for those that have been lost, but this is the way that life exists. People are born, they live, they die.
It is the natural order. We have a time under the sun, and then God takes you all.
This is the way of things. There are abominations to life down there.
Yes. It is a desecrated fane room. A conduit for talking to the avatars.
Three beings left.
Yes.
I trusted them initially, but now I'm not so sure. From what I've seen, my trust in you, Mother, is absolute, but I don't know what I can do.
They are angels.
Are they to be trusted?
I feel they have lost their way. They believe themselves to be doing the right thing. But their piety leads them to extremes.
So they are zealot followers of the gods, in the most extreme sense.
Yes. They will stop at nothing to achieve their goal.
The one who set them free lies dead at the base of this place. Alistair was his name.
Alistair. I know him.
They asked for his permission and he granted it.
I'm sure he thought he was doing the right thing.
I agree. I will go with your grace and restore this place. No one should venture down to that room.
You should seal the room again. Those angels are as dangerous as the avatars that they seek.
I understand. I will seek out others.
I claim this altar in my name. There shall be no others that may use it.
I will tell every follower of Alaie that I meet to come here and show reverence and Worship.
As you should. Your friends that went with you down there, they will return to the soil. A new life shall grow from their bodies. If possible, their bodies should be removed from that place, but not at the expense of life.
I will go. I will warn others. I'll make this right.
So be it.
And I'll step away and wait for.
So Elril goes off to find some of the bodies from before.
Do what I need to do.
Do what you need to do. Okay, that's fine.
Make some parcels.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Stuff.
Stuff that I need to do. Making some parcels.
Praying and stuff like that.
Parcels
God
of
stuff.
what?
God stuff, mate.
God stuff.
Do you understand, Mum?
I mean, I'm sure.
Okay.
I don't know, nature god stuff.
Yami, is there anything you'd like to do right now?
So my plan would be to somehow leave a note. I mean, I've got a quill and things, but I'd want to be able to put, like, you know what? Do not enter dead inside. Like,
Danger and an arrow.
you know what I mean? Like, do not enter.
Don't dead.
For fear of death, kind of thing. But I would also offer to stay here at the Church of Alaie to help warn others if they come with the danger downstairs, and I'll sort of guard the temple until you
we've got
return.
conflicting views here.
Until you return.
Okay. Roderick, I'm interested to hear what your views might be.
I'll be the druid priestess.
Go to Mum's. Grab Liz note. I want to get back to the market and see how much dollar.
I mean, I didn't come from there, so you're welcome to go back.
Do you still have one of those stones?
Yes. Absolutely. Wrapped in my hanky. My little doily.
Punch him in the mouth.
It's red.
So disappointed.
We're not angry. We're just very disappointed. 10%. Deal! I'm just taking it. Dragon's
You did
dead.
almost track me.
Dragon's dead. 12%.
I cannot be bought. And I tried to save you. If it is your time to die, then it is your time to die. We know this.
Okay, 10%.
I have no interest in your gold.
More for me.
But any money that you've all made, you'll be offering some to the temple to help in the repairs. I am sure.
Absolutely. 10%.
I'm just so disappointed.
I would say more 20%.
Yeah, he's right.
Well, it may
11.
take away some of the
That's it.
disappointment.
As long as it's triple digits.
What, 100 gold?
You're just adding value to something you have no idea about.
You literally, it's just a glowing rock.
Which is the major skill.
Have you finished down
I have received wisdom. I know I must do.
there? That is good to hear.
We need to go somewhere and.
Yeah, perfectly timed, wasn't it?
I felt surprisingly calm that my brother's just died, but anyway.
YOLO.
Find
We'll not
somewhere.
forget what happened here.
So that's why you don't.
Yami,
get
are
any
you sure you
credit.
wish to stay?
I'm happy to guard this place until you return.
You saw
Just
what
to-
came before, well, you were brought here by
Well,
those who
I'm,
wished you
I'm just
harm.
I'm just here to warn people. I cannot control whether they go down there or not.
It's more you that's I'm concerned in.
I pose no threat. I don't imagine that I'm much use to people. maybe some more of those goblins return, but I can find others of my kind to help me here, should that be needed. He says, looking at Jamie, like, can I maybe? Little village of Dragon Ball. Movement.
Is there any civilization around here? Any large groups of people?
The place that I know of is the tower and Mist House, if it's been brought back.
That was the town I was heading for. I've not been. I was
When we
captured.
left, there was talk of some mission to take back the town. I say we head back towards the tower, see who's left there, and see what happened, I suppose.
See if we can run into anyone that knows more about this land.
We need to find a high priest. Bring them back for Yami's sake.
I will stay here until you return or somebody is here to take my place, but I'd rather not leave this place with nobody, as I mean, if any of those things got loose, it could wreak havoc on this land.
Well, we have set 3 things free.
That, I fear, is a concern for another day.
Well, we will need to tidy up.
If you know the way to this tower, then lead the way.
I'm sure I recall the way. Yami, if we do not see each other again, it has been a pleasure.
You too.
You are a strange one of your breed.
I am just me.
I'm sure they will be watching you.
Well, I'm sure Alaie will be watching me.
Shall we depart, gentlemen?
You joining us?
Yeah, well, have fun with your agriculture. We're off.
Are you hurt?
No,
I'm very
I
hurt.
have no spells whatsoever.
I'm incredibly. I'm in agony.
Take
I've got-
more points of healing into
10 out of 10
Me?
for HP.
Roderick.
Look at 11%. Look at
You hurt, sorry.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yes, from when.
How badly hit? 1 second. How badly hurt?
I still I recognise from when Yanni bit me from before.
So how badly hurt do you look? Not as bad as
they will
Roderick.
heal. They will heal
That's
in time.
fine. That's cool.
You should have bite the ropes off. You
So
bit
with
me
the
instead.
remainder of the party,
What the
with
hell?
the exception of Yami heading back towards the tower, we will end it uncharacteristically early, seeing as a good performance. Just watch.
Do we get their XP is the question.
So you all get 300 experience points. You all do. And guys, I'm sorry. What a mess that turned into.
I have interest. How far off with the 14 was I from the check to make it?
The check
When I picked up the stone.
Level 2.
Oh, it's 15 or more.
Fuck. So it was literally 1.
Yeah, 15. Yeah.
My HP does
I
not.
didn't even know you grabbed it. I totally missed that. I just
Yeah, no, well, everyone at this point, I'd seen you grab one. I'd
Yeah.
seen him grab one. No effect. So literally would have walked over. It would have been the case of his somewhat jealousy of like, well, I'm not letting everyone else have a piece of it, and I'm not. So just to grab it.
I just had a
And you?
swarm of messages off Sam because she's just been watching the stream. She got really upset when you died. She thought you were very suspicious, and she got really upset when you died.
Wow.
She kind of thought